basement dweller friend.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, we got too much, Doug.
Huh? We got too much, Doug?
We got too much, Doug.
Careful, is my head balding? Is it
Knock,
shiny?
knock, hello.
Is it blinding them?
No, but it was like angled this way.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Almost dropped my mail.
Okay, so.
No, I could have, for sure. I gotta find your bag. Go down.
I have a bag.
You do. It's the one you gave me the other day. Or did I give that back? Of the shifter and stuff? Didn't I give it back to you?
This guy? Yes.
Yeah.
That I already had.
Okay, cool.
Oh, William Chandler, Jacob,
Hello.
Pete B,
Hello.
Moose Knuckle,
Hello.
Calder Crawl,
Hi there.
Ballin.
Hi, Levi.
Good day.
Hey there, hi there, ho there.
Good day there, bud.
Good day there. How
Well,
are you? How are you now?
How you doing? So, speaking of how you doing, we, my buddy Tony and I were up here in the Indianapolis at some point in time. I mean, this was probably 15, 16, 20 years ago.
Okay.
And we're sitting there, and we're in his, he's got a yellow Focus, about the color of this DeWalt driver, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're sitting there, you know.
Is that solar yellow?
So.
It was not. It was butthole yellow, which is basically the same thing. So we're sitting there, right? And we stopped at this stoplight, and I will never, don't think I'll ever forget this. It was,
Hey, Rob.
It was a Cobalt, little two-door Cobalt, like the color of this.
Good evening, Bill.
And this chick looks at both of us, and we look at her and kind of give her one of these. She goes, "Are you doing?" Like this. Tony goes, "We're good. Are you doing?" Like, it was the weirdest interaction because she was like, I didn't know the hell she was or whatever. It was just funny. It just made me think of that. Looks good, bud.
I didn't do anything to it.
I know. That's why it looks good.
I do have.
Because it's still stuck.
I got my hobby wing.
Nice.
Noise.
And then I was gonna put a G13 in it, but I don't know if I should do that or a Holmes 500 V2.
What are you going to use it for?
I don't know.
Because, see, that's what I was thinking, was I believe I'm just going to do...
Hello, Eric.
I'm going to do, like, literally trail. Like, Beat the Creek, Rocktober style, just cruising in the woods.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think...
got an 1800.
I don't think I could walk that slow, but...
And a 10 tooth minion.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. That'll speed it up.
So, speaking of slow...
No, it won't. That'll.
Yeah, that'll definitely...
I was backwards. My bad.
That'll definitely slow it down. But,
Good evening, Eric.
hello, sir.
I did my JST plug earlier.
Nice.
Black to red and red to black.
There you go. Ready to whack or whatever you said.
You said it!
I did not.
No, I thought you said it.
You
No.
said it. I said black to red, red to black,
Yeah.
and you were like, ready to whack! No! That's what happened.
I could have sworn you said that.
That's not what
I'm
happened.
glad that I'm not the only one that heard that, because
Yeah.
that's exactly what
I
you
know
said.
that's what I heard.
That is precisely what you said.
Jeez. Now he's making a fool of us.
Yeah, don't make me look stupid.
Alright, so what you're telling me is I should put my Holmes in there.
I would.
I'm just worried that that's not going to be enough on cut and shuts.
Why? It's a 500, right?
Yeah. It's a V2. I don't know if that makes a difference.
I don't know either, but I would assume that
It's
if
one more
you
than-
have a BEC on it, especially, it'd be good. And it's direct power, actually.
It's
So
direct
yeah,
power,
it's
so-
fine. That's gonna be about like 7 million Newton meter
William's glad you made it home,
Newton
Jordan.
meter bops.
Thanks.
Oh, go ahead.
Fired right up and I drove right on home.
Speaking of making it home,
Did you almost not?
no.
Right.
So I went up there and I was like, man, the Burb is getting amazing gas mileage. I go to back in the driveway and it goes like this. Goes da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, what the shit? I park and the gas gauge just goes boom, and it was like low fuel. It's like cool. So as I left today, I went through the neighborhood to go to that gas station that's there on 31. As I stopped at the last stop sign, I felt it go da-da-da-da-da, and I just kept on letting idle. I didn't even make a full stop. I just rolled through. That's how close I was to running out of gas on the way home Sunday.
Nice.
Yesterday.
Well, I kind of... You were taking forever to... I don't know what you were doing.
Yeah, I was doing all that.
So I was like slowly just kind of like creeping along. And I was like, this thing's gonna get hot. I'm not...
Don't stop. Don't stop.
I'm just
don't
going
stop.
home.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Jackson, happy belated birthday, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. He says I'm 19 now.
Woohoo.
Birthday was, what, a week ago, a few days ago?
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is like right after ours, right?
I
Like
think
the
so.
day after yours, something like that.
NorCal RC, hey everybody.
Hello.
How we doing? Any videos on Truck of Freedom in our future? Fingers crossed.
Nope. Nope.
Negative from all of us.
Yeah.
Nope. A, you can't get the damn things. So there's always that.
You have to be living online.
Yeah, no joke.
Refresh.
Should we discuss a flat level there, or what do you
You've already,
already opened the can of worms, right?
yeah. Go for it.
Okay, so here's what happened. Well, not here's what happened. Here's what's going on. The relationship with myself and Vanquish has changed. I am no longer, well, I don't want to say, yeah, basically. I'm no longer a direct dealer with them due to, I don't even want to talk about. I can't say anything because I can't say anything really.
Yeah.
I did nothing wrong. It wasn't like a reprimand kind of thing. Apparently, we just had a difference of opinion, I guess is what we'll call it. So, but
Sure feels like it.
I feel like I did something wrong, but I know I didn't. So that is that's where that stands really. I am very disappointed in how it all went down, but there's lots of views you could take, and I can assume a couple of the views that I have talked about with these two is why. That's really all I can say. I'm not going to bash them. I'm not going to say a bunch of shit because that will not look good on me and everyone else that I am affiliated with, and I would rather not lose all of my opportunities. So that is basically it. So
NorCal said, dang, wish I wouldn't have brought that up. I mean,
I had to bring it up eventually because people were starting to ask what was going on, and like local people especially were going, hey, can you have one of these? And I said, no, not really, because of some things that went on. So no big deal. It was just an icebreaker 4 minutes in.
Rip off that Band-Aid.
Yeah, and now that it's public, it is what it is. So I don't know what will transpire in the future. So there's just that.
Hello, Todd.
Hey there, fella.
it's the unknown.
Yeah, it's the unknown that keeps me positive and being positive. Let's just put it that way. So
William said, did you see the dealer app page now?
no, I don't even have any idea what it says. What's different, or what did you see, or what did you see now that you didn't see before, or what happened?
PB just says, oh well, shit happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's okay. The relationship that I had with them while it was going on was super cool. I got to know one of the owners really, really well, and I liked him a lot. And
We're going to go ahead and open that up.
oh yeah, bud.
Opener?
That sounds pretty rough. So
She's mint.
Steve and I had become good enough friends that, like I'd said, I knew about the Optic and the Ripper 2 like at Christmas. I do still know a few things that I'm waiting to be public knowledge. That way I can be free of, I knew about these things and I'm the reason that it got out or anything like that. And I can go back to being like one of you guys where it's just all speculation of knowing things. That would be nice. Because the responsibility and knowledge that I had really hampered me in being able to comment on some things, especially on Facebook, where people are just saying shit that's so outlandish, and I'm like, I know for a fact that
you're stupid.
that you're a freaking idiot, and that is not what happened. But I sure as hell can't say anything because I wasn't going to put my relationship with them in jeopardy over a bunch of other things that also happened as well. So,
Corey, if you're watching, this thing was dry as shit.
wow, you know what's not dry as shit? Yo, mama.
Dinner?
Dude, all right. So, Mr. Chef Boyardee over here, dinner was freaking killer. I don't know what you guys had, but we had lemon orzo, right? Orzo?
Yes.
Lemon orzo with Parmesan crusted crispy chicken, and I felt like I was at a freaking fancy restaurant. We even sat at a new table today.
Yeah.
We got fancy, bud. I'm surprised there wasn't like a tablecloth, like you know. We had
Welcome to Jordan's Garden. How may I please?
Jordan's Garden. It was like being downtown because there was construction going on next door.
Yep.
One of the occupants kind of stunk a little bit. Nobody was shitting on the window though, so because that happened last time we went to Fogo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched a dude shit on the window. You know how Fogo's on that like triangle thing?
No.
You never been to Fogo?
I've never been to Fogo.
For what?
Yeah,
Oh my
really.
God. Have we discussed Fogo?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Whew. I was gonna say you guys are for real missing out, but so yeah, we're sitting there and there's a dude like they have these real low windows and they've got like concrete ledges, but they're like a 45. So the window comes out and then the concrete kind of goes like this, and then you know you got the brick building or whatever. And old boy just sat there and took a deuce on the windowsill while we were eating our fancy dinner. It was interesting.
Hell of a time.
Then we watched a guy. I thought he was dead. My wife wanted to pretend that he just passed out of the wheelchair. You know,
I gotta put this together backwards.
that's fine. It doesn't matter. It's just RC full drive. It'll work or it won't.
Self-clearance.
Yeah. I wonder if I better call my friend John. Wonder if I can have some hangout dealing with RC full drive now. Just thought of that.
Oh, there we go. Smooth as butter.
Craig says, "The fuck is orzo?"
It's like
It looks like rice.
it looks like big rice. Like if
Yes.
you
Yeah.
were like
Like long grain.
you know, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, the like where he uses the ray to like blow things up. It looks like you did that to rice because it's like this big,
thick and
like
all.
that wide.
But
yeah.
it's pasta.
Yeah, but it's pasta, even though it looks like
Looks
rice.
like rice.
And it
What's up,
called
Dustin?
for like a whole orchard full of lemons, and it was delicious.
That was actually only one lemon.
That's wild.
No,
I mean-
no, it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of lemon. So like citrus is that's my jam. I
So
like.
Doug, I don't know if you took a piece of chicken and some of the orzo,
I did.
but that cut it
Yeah.
enough
It
that
cut
it was
it
it was
good,
fine
yeah.
for me.
I was a big fan.
I could have done with less lemon, and that was the only recipe that I could find that she had sent me recently. So I just went with it, but I knew, being that it was orzo al limon or whatever it is. What you looking for?
More of the cut and shut foams. Yeah, I didn't think you had any. Because these are off my printer, right? Because they're that.
Or is it a pair? You have a pair of them?
Yeah, I have a pair, but not.
Those
a
are
set.
from your pal Levi.
Oh, Levi. You know what I need, bud?
That guy.
Friend, home skillet.
Mm.
Oh, I have this out right now. We need our Canadian friends to get in here so we can open our mail.
William sent me the thing about VP. They only want storefront or website companies to be a dealer. No running out of the garage. Which
That was beforehand.
that's it's been that way.
I think that was. Well, never mind.
Jacob Davis says, as much as I like Trucks of Fortune, the limit of 2 doesn't seem to be working. People are hoarding them. I've been trying to get one since last week. I can't sit at work and refresh them, fortunately.
I don't know about hoarding them.
I mean, you can only get 2.
Well, I'm sure your wife could have a PayPal as well. Like I could get 5, 6 if I really wanted to. You know, like I could have my dad order 2. I could order 2. I could have Lid order 2 and send them in my PO box. That's 6 right there.
True.
If we could get them all on, you know, whatever. Honestly, if I was, and this has nothing to do with what we were talking about earlier, I really didn't see a whole lot that I would have been looking for. The carbon rails for a stance / carbon, I don't care about at all. Blue bullies, I don't really like bullies a whole lot. Like, they're cool and all if I got them and then had them redone or whatever, but they're not my favorite wheel. You just saw the red, white, and blue servo horns. That's cool and all. And especially, to me, I would view it more as a money-making venture. And then now that I'm not a dealer through them, that money is much more risky. So I don't really see a point.
Gary Clark says your food is 5-star right there.
It is.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you caught Todd's. Is Jordan working on my TF2 for me?
No. Your TF2 is at home.
I am working on a TF2. This is one that I just got Saturday. Well, this chassis. Which I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's going with my old C1 comp body.
Yeah, you're collecting them now all of a sudden.
Yeah. It just kind of happened that way.
That's how everything happens with me. Like, I don't know.
Poof, and there it was.
I found 5 of them for sale in a week, so I bought all 5 of them. I don't know.
Damn Marketplace.
eBay and Marketplace are stupid.
But this one's kind of goofy because it's on 3.5-inch tires.
Yeah, but that makes it cool on a Toyota.
Yeah.
Well, and then it's there's nothing behind the rear wheel well.
That just means you need to lop that bitch off right there.
Well, so I'm waiting on my body mounts so that I can figure out exactly where the tailgate lands, so I know where to chop it. I want to do which I guess I can buy them, but I want to build sliders for it with like the cool little Toyota kick out thing.
All right. Is that a Toyota specific thing? All the Yoda boys do that?
That sounds like it.
Yeah, as I said,
Kind of, but I mean, obviously there's a lot of people do.
I thought that it was just vehicles that were like narrow on like full width stuff. Is that not untrue? Like if you put a full like 60s under a Yoda, you kind of had a bump out, or is that just literally a Toyota?
I mean, it makes sense because it keeps
Everything.
like that bump out keeps trees and stuff off
Right.
out of your bed sides.
Right.
The doctor's a little late to the party, according
That's
to Moose Knuckle.
okay.
Well, he's been here, but he just said, "Wait, you're not a Vanquish dealer anymore?"
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is.
Jacob said, only thing I'm interested in is the VS410 builder's kit and the optic. I do like that they finally dropped a builder's kit.
Yeah.
And it's on the website whenever Trucks of Fortune is done,
Yeah.
Freedom. So they'll have them.
That was something that Steve and I talked about probably in like March. He said there was builder's kits coming, and I said that is precisely what you need. I realize how the RTR market probably works in your favor and such. I was like, but buying 15 goddamn Fordyces and Phoenixes and stuff just to jack the axles out of is not really all that fun. And the transmission and all the stuff too, but you know what I'm saying.
There's something rattling in there that I don't know what it is. I gotta take it back apart.
Hey, my trans was too.
Oh!
Is it the gear that's sitting there?
No, it's
Is it the key?
no.
That sounds,
And
like,
I'm holding the 2 arms, so
that
that
sounds like a pin.
yeah.
I bet it's that bottom one that's kind of a bitch to keep in.
Okay.
You have to keep the transmission like flipped up and then put it all together. No, the other like that. Or else that gear slides forward and the little tiny pin slides out.
Oh well, I got time.
Yeah, I would say you got all.
Jason, it's Vanquish products. He was asking what the official Vanquish page is.
Yeah, there's
Vanquish
another one that's a
RC
scam page.
Yeah, Vanquish Products is.
But anyway, the only thing I was a little disappointed to see in the VS410 Builders Kit were the ring and pinion. With the centered ring and pinion.
Yeah.
Which, like, we were talking with Rob, a couple weeks ago, like when the optic dropped, and it made sense with them being assembled overseas that they didn't have to machine ring and pinions here, ship them over there, build in the truck, and then come back. So that made sense. But if it's coming over as, like, it's all a kit.
Yeah. I assume that's probably what it is. Not only does it help them sell lockers and gears, but they do make that stuff in-house. So then you're making 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 of those, whatever the hell. You're shipping them all the way over to Taiwan. You're having them assemble it, and then you're shipping everything back. Like, I see how, I don't know their whole thing with who makes those centered gears, but I assume it's their incision line somewhere. You want to go check on your wife? She may
Nope.
be dead. She's good. She's good.
She'll be alright.
I didn't hear any crying afterwards. So.
I have a
she's
feeling you
cleaning up.
wouldn't.
She cleaned up dishes.
She's a redhead, so she's just gonna like internalize it and catch on fire.
Grin and bear it. Gary Clark says he's hoping for the same. Mine gets here tomorrow, and I was in the first group.
Oh, nice. Yeah, hopefully everything. I mean,
Logan, no. I found a whole truck.
shit.
Moose Knuckle said, I'm not saying Truck of Freedom is expensive, but fuck, they cost a lot. There is that.
Even with my dealer discount, they were a lot still. Like, and that was the only way that I could afford to buy as many as I did last year was because I was getting a discount on them, and I was already spending, personally, I would have spent X amount of dollars. So now that I got a dealer discount, I bought what would have been already 4, but then, maybe I've gotten a huge discount on the 5th one kind of thing, however you want to call that. But that was the only way I was able to make as many happen last year. Because they're not cheap. But as long as you're okay, and we've said this 1,000 times, as long as you're okay with getting what you get and knowing that unless something has happened in the warehouse, you are getting your money's worth for what they promise and what you pay. You're still getting more. It may be a bunch of shit you don't need, but you still are getting a deal and you're still getting what they promised. That's how I see it. I mean, I don't need a set of carbon rails and brass rings and some wheels I don't like, but I mean, like, it just is what it is,
Yeah.
Gary says FedEx sucks donkey. Craig says, I think I'd be interested in a VRD straight axle kit, but no idea what I would do with it.
Yeah.
There must have been a screw in the case because I tipped it upside down and the screw fell out, and now I don't hear.
Yeah. Well, so Craig, like, we were discussing, I don't know who we were talking to or whatever.
Appalachian Anarchs, hello.
Hey there. But we were talking, like, anymore between the three of us, especially, like, hard body stuff with Jordan and I, and then we're all three building tubers. Honestly, the builder's kits, if you just sold me a pair of axles and a transmission somehow and called it a starter kit or some shit, like, that would be ideal for people like us.
Yeah.
Because that's all I'm going to use anyway. I'm buying a whole damn, I'm buying a used Phoenix or used Ford Ice or whatever, just because I'm snagging the axles out. I'm trying to sell the chassis parts for as much as I can to get my money back, and then I've got a donor.
Moose Nugget says, recoup your money? ? Rob says, someone is always wanting what you got.
Yeah.
Jacob Davis, unless I got a straight axle truck and special shit, I didn't really see a point other than portal housings. Jason Sutter says, so now that you aren't a Vanquish dealer, will you continue to run mostly Vanquish or other brand RCs like Axial?
Okay, so in all fairness, yes, I will. I don't know how to put this. I was disappointed in how it happened, but I won't say they did me dirty to where I would abandon them. I'm a little upset because of some things that and how it happened. But it's not. At the end of the day, you cannot you can't deny the fact that they make really nice trucks and they make good stuff. Period. To let my feelings be all butthurt and be like, I'm selling all my VP axles to buy
Red Cat.
MSTs, or that's just stupid. Like,
Actually, since I knew about it, I've abandoned all of my VP stuff, and I am strictly RC.
that's actually true. That's funny.
The doctor says Matt's going all Red Cat.
No. So I've definitely changed the way I view some things now. Things are definitely going back to something a little different. But I'm not going to sell it. And I do have like my turtle buggy that I got from Ty Gable, who runs the WRC Rock and everything. Well, I don't know if he runs it technically, does he? He's like, okay, he does. Okay, whatever.
To my knowledge.
Right. So I have two of his buggies. One of them is 10.3 base. It's the orange and purple one that I have that I've done videos on about putting custom anodized stuff on there. I have that. His other buggy, actually, that's from 17, 18 years ago, whatever. It's actually on 10.3s as well, but they're not portals. My van is on knockoff axials. I have a Sin, so under my crew cab short bed that I'm building is a Sin 450, and I hate everything about it. So I basically bought a whole brand new truck, and I'm gonna end up using the frame because it's really long. I've got a 10.2 that I'm ended up with, basically.
Jacob's asking, Matt, did you get anything during the Red Cat sale?
No. That was another thing that's my overtime and funds have definitely been altered right now. So I could not take part in the Red Cat flash sale, whatever the hell they called it.
We did take advantage of the 4th of July RC Full Drive sale.
Yeah, we did do that.
Team RC Full Drive.
So, on top of that,
I mean, it was an easy move. It really was.
If you're
Yeah.
watching, hit us up.
yeah. So on top of that, Jordan and I went over to Kirby's. He actually was with me when I went to go over to Kirby's house. I wasn't going over there planning on spending money. I was picking up some things that I had gotten. And then basically the magic of Kirby's house happened. And I ended up spending a decent chunk of money over there. Less than I would have if I would have brought cash and not just pulled it out of my PayPal. But it is what it is. So that definitely took the other monies. And then in all honesty, I got to think about it, and I put all my shop trucks together, and then I don't have really any more hard bodies just chilling. I already have a couple 3D printed bodies that I have to work on, so having Jordan print me another one that I find just seems silly. So I didn't really need another chassis, is really what it came down to. Well, those are the determining factors lined up in not getting them.
Appalachian says Team RC 4-wheel drive. It's about damn time. Doctor says, what was the deal RC 4-wheel drive had?
So it was 15% off.
And free shipping, right?
And free shipping over
125?
$250.
Really? Oh, we barely cleared that then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we made that by like tax.
And then they've also got like a clearance section. It's like gold, silver,
Yeah.
silver, gold, and platinum or something.
That, from what I understand, is we got to get rid of this shit.
Yeah.
And it starts on one, and then after a certain time, it goes down to the other one, and then it's like down to the last. We're going to give this away, basically. But
I actually took advantage of their sale a second time because once I got this, I realized it didn't have the body mounts. So I jumped back on there and I ordered body mounts for both of them.
Nice.
The only ones they have for the K10s are the fancy CNC aluminum ones. So
I thought it came with the body kit.
that'll suck.
No, I thought because my first one, I put on that shop truck chassis, so I didn't really look, but I would have swore it had them in there. They're different though. They're not like TF2 or not like Toyota ones.
Yeah, they're like square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't come with those?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Now I'm getting what you're laying down because you ordered it and then ordered it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it comes with them.
You got a 4-way?
I don't really swing that way. I watch.
Yes. Not on the table. Oh, yeah, actually I do.
Bill says Kirby magic. Moose Nego says, "Oh, your butthole tingled when you stepped in there, didn't it?"
Dude.
That was the first time I'd been there. And that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jason's, go ahead.
It's not what it used to be. Once he started clearing out and parking his wife's Chevelle in there and his wagon in there, there was less stuff. He's also kind of been on a selling kick, doing whatever he's doing. So there was less stuff in there than what like my dad and I saw, but it's definitely a lot of stuff. If you ever see Kirby at a swap meet or whatever, and you're like, this is a bunch of random shit, it's because he literally just goes, these 15 pallets are going with me.
Yep.
He doesn't, it was wild. We looked through a box of like HPI 5B parts, just random like suspension halves and things, and then the very next box you'll have a whole slew of 90s like stadium truck bodies, and then the box next to it you'll have HB Rovers. like it just
Only 3 of them.
yeah, you're only 3. The other one is in the box over in the corner. But yeah. So, what you doing there, Bob?
I'm trying. I never remember where these.
Did you know that they melt, bend, and cut metal into awesome?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I need to pee and get more water.
Jason Sutter says, "Well, I love the show and you guys, but man, would I love so much more if you went full axial. I love my axles."
They're not bad. We're not anti-axial.
Blind guy, hey guy.
Hey-o! Finally.
Colin says, "Organized chaos?" Question mark. Organized. I don't know what's organized.
Not here.
Not here.
Why won't you work?
I
guess I can just.
Yeah, all of us have axial stuff, so it's not like we're gonna. It's just we have more Vanquish stuff. I know on my wall anyway.
Yeah, I've got.
You're slowly depleting it with TF2.
No, see, that's where you're wrong. I'm just adding. I'm not reducing anything.
And then there were 2.
Yeah, and there are 2.
Todd absolutely hates his axial. Maybe, haha. Jacob, RC silly season is upon us. Bowman to Element? Yeah, that would be silly.
Where do the other spacers go?
What spacers?
So there's 2.
What do you got?
There's 4 little brass spacers that come with the A&M shackle reverse. This one goes in here somewhere, but I don't know where the little solid one goes, or the flat one.
Is it not a
Nope.
like a okay? It's not a nope. Okay. I have no idea because I never got to do the shackle reversal. I did I think a high clearance skid. Did a high clearance skid. Oh, and a torque arm.
Oh, it goes. I know. That is kind of like how it goes.
Oh, okay. Glad I could help.
Because it's a 4mm hole and a 3mm bolt.
It's
that
a
you're
spacer.
putting in.
Yep. Okay. Oh, Jace Williams says, "So who is ready for this Sunday's We Rock?"
Not me.
Nope. I don't have a Wii Rock. I don't do re-rock. Jason says bad Jordan. For RC4 drives maybe? Oh, Kirby's. Did Matt leave the show? No, he had to go.
Matt needed more water.
He needed more water.
I had to give more water.
Uh,
My pee smelled like taco meat and coffee. I was dehydrated.
Craig says Levi was kicking his axial yesterday. as long as he didn't do the foot
The
stomp.
base can't.
Yeah, it started as the base champ. It turned into the base can't.
This is mine, right?
That is yours.
Yeah.
Dylan says they have a pair of AR-45s for sale if anyone's interested. For $200.
Whew.
Make you holla.
$200 for what?
For $200, I'm getting F10s.
Oh, portals. See, the problem is you missed the mark or the boat on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck with selling them, but when Axial dropped their portal conversion for the 10 Pro, it's $159.
Yeah.
So all of the used portals, 10.3 portals, have also come down to about 150. Because while I still enjoy my Vanquish stuff, I also, like to stay up to date on.
Being a tight end. I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Craig says, is anyone ever really ready for Wii Rock?
I know Craig's not.
Craig will be tomorrow. Well, his truck will be ready tomorrow by hopefully the end of the day. I learned that I have plans Wednesday. I have to go over to my sister and brother-in-law's house to help my brother-in-law survive.
Rob says he used to really like Axial, but I think they have missed the mark on some of their stuff lately. Jacob S., I'm going to Colorado next month.
Hell yeah.
How do you fly with RCs? I hear different things.
I've never done it. From what I've understood, you can take the car on your carry-on, and then you have to tell them about the batteries or something like that.
The batteries have to go in the carrier.
Yeah, they have to go in the carry-on. That's what it is. And you're better off to leave them out of the vehicle, I believe, is what they said. Or
Yeah, I wouldn't have one in a vehicle.
You gotta leave them out. That way, when it goes through the scanner, Bob, it doesn't look like a bomb.
Bomb, 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 bomb. Don't say that while on TSA line.
No shit.
Bum, bum, bum.
Are both of our favorite Canadians here, or just one?
I'm catching up on things.
I forgot to put that back.
Fallen says, for just adding electronics and overdrive, my Axial does just fine. Leave me alone. Jason Sutter says, Matt must be a fish for as much water as he drinks.
I drink a lot of water.
Logan's asking me, says, let's take the 6s out on Sunday, since we don't do Wii Rock.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Rob says he's mostly ready for Wii Rock. Pluke Cyan Paint, what's up?
Hello. I am less ready for Wii Rock now than I was,
Todd says his buggy should be.
and nothing is changing. Or nothing has changed.
Pluke Cyan just swapped his VFD into his 10.3, took it for a test run, and there's a noticeable difference. Pretty happy with it. Good
Yeah.
deal.
That transmission will make a huge difference in anything you put it in. Especially a 10.3 after having the motor way up here in line and then dropping
Yes.
it so far down.
Blind Guy is here.
I know Blind Guy's here. I was looking for... I was just waiting for Teleguided for whatever reason, because it's from Canada.
I haven't seen Teleguided yet.
Because it's from Canada. It's nothing from him.
I know.
Just because.
Just because it's Canada.
I mean, he's Canadian, and, we consider him a friend. So I figured maybe he would enjoy also seeing Canadian things. I don't know.
Canadian
Also, kind of related, but not.
Canadian.
Blind Guy,
Mail,
I need
I
to get
said.
with you
Oh,
about some delicious... I hear you guys have delicious brunch places. So...
What the hell? Are you going to Canada soon?
I am not. I refuse to go to that place.
Okay, then why are you...
My parents are.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you doing?
Well, maybe they need to go on brunch runs.
Well, they talked about... They're the ones that told me that they have... That wherever it is... Wherever...
Teleguided in
Opposite sides of the country.
yeah, I was gonna say there one's over by like New York and the other one's by California, right?
Yes. Blind Guys, West Coast.
I thought Teleguided was West Coast too.
Moose, we'll see you in a little bit.
Bye, dude. I thought Teleguided said he was basically up like above Michigan or something, like directly above it.
No.
I can't remember.
Oh, you never put a screw in there.
I did not because I haven't done anything to it.
You clamped it though, so that's why it's staying, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, also it just sat in the box.
Yeah, it didn't.
On the way home, sat on a shelf, and then went back in the box. Oh, shit. Because you can tell how much I've driven it by the fact that there are no scratches on it.
Right?
Can Blind Guy point him out on a map?
So when we went 6 running, you guys know
6 running,
My,
running.
It was stupid.
It was stupid.
for some,
I think I broke something. I just don't know what it was.
I ended up trashing a shift servo. So I got a new shift servo. So little 20 kg metal horn. I think it was only like $15 or if that. So I got it today. So now I can do shifty things.
As a shifty boy dealer,
Yes.
I wish that it would be profitable for either of the places that I send things through, whatever, to make something like that. To make just like a low power, this is only a shift servo, you know, because I
Yeah,
don't
'cause
want I don't
at
want
that-
to spend $100 on a shift servo. Like that seems a little ridiculous. And I don't know that a micro 99 would do it. I think I'd be really pushing a 99.
I think so too.
Bitch, get out of there. So
I mean, the I guess the saving factor on that would be it's always a spring-loaded arm, so you never put
Blind Guy's
in.
right above Seattle, so yeah.
okay, but I knew he was on the West Coast, but I thought the guy was, we'll say Midwestern Canada. You know,
Okay.
up there by the Oopers, you know what I mean?
I mean, that could be.
If he was here instead of doing whatever the hell he's doing, we could figure it out.
A grid?
Is that how I say it in Canada?
Yeah, probably.
That's real good there, bud. Why won't this come out? Come out of there, bitch. What are we doing? Oh yeah, I forgot about the ships.
Everything's stuck.
If he goes to the
outdoors.
park right on the ocean, his phone thinks he's in the U.S.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Does it tell you welcome to the land of freedom?
Do you hear the bald eagles?
America!
Pacaw?
America. Fuck yeah.
Jims, is your BEC at 6 or 7.4? Because I think that $15 servo is only 6 volt.
Doesn't matter.
I run an 8.4 volt BEC, and
That a kid.
this does run on 8.4 volts.
That a boy.
I made sure of it.
We don't do low voltage servos.
Low
around
voltage
here.
sucks when you go to high voltage.
Once you start pushing servos, you're like, wow, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Actually, you
What
start
is-
pushing high voltage and you're like, this is amazing. And you go back to a truck that has a very safe setting and you're like, this is good.
Yeah, no, I made sure this one was definitely up for the task.
Good.
Yeah, run 4.8 all the way up to 8.4.
That boy.
Blind Guy said the park is actually an eagle sanctuary.
Oh.
So, you know what's wild?
He does hear the eagles then.
He looks at our birds.
What'd you say?
He looks at our birds.
Oh, and our birds.
So, Haley and I went to Seattle and then Vancouver.
This better be funny.
Well, no, it was.
You said it was funny, so this better be funny.
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah, I think you did.
Anyway.
Yeah. I'm just warning you.
There's way more bald eagles in Canada than
Yeah.
there are anywhere in the U.S.
Yeah. I know that it's like a very un-American thing to say, but bald eagle's kind of a bitch. When it comes to like eagles in general. You ever seen like a golden eagle? Those motherfuckers are like pterodactyls.
No, we have a bald eagle here at the
Peacock.
house.
Yeah. But they're not that big. Like they're cool looking and all, but in the grand scheme of eagles, they're like little runt eagles. I mean, it still claws your face off and everything, so it's
Jacob says, "Is this when we see Matt sling a truck? Wouldn't be the first truck I've seen thrown. I do it sometimes."
I've never thrown a truck on.
Blind Guy says, "No, my phone tells me to go back. You have health issues, and health care is free."
You. Yay.
Pete B sees lots of them in Washington.
Yeah.
Blind Guy says, "We have the nasty Cobra chickens, Canadian geese." Dude,
Don't
those
keep those
are
fucking things.
stupid. You can keep all those.
Take those home.
Really. We'll
Shit,
send
man.
these back.
Shitting on everything.
Yes, and then Dustin says, "There's way more airplanes in the ocean than boats in the sky."
True.
It is true, but that was like a Canadian joke.
Oh, let's say I missed the whole point of that. I don't really get it.
Oh,
I mean, I get it, but
he
I
meant
don't-
to point it towards Jordan, not me. I don't know how you fat finger a whole name different.
I'm so lost.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That was our
was the
observation
doctor.
while
That's our
when
American
we
doctor.
went from
That's American Doctor right there. Ding dong.
we did Seattle and Vancouver, and everywhere we went in Vancouver, we're like, oh, just another bald eagle. I have pictures of them like in the like we were
the
going on
ocean?
well, we were in the ocean. We were going on a whale watching thing, and they're just like lined up.
Did you say hi to her?
No.
Yo, bitch.
I said hi.
Oh, I can't do this. I forgot my snap ring pliers.
Damn. I don't have money there. Damn. You don't need them technically.
no,
Yeah, you do. It's I'm
Or at least a pick.
I
to
didn't
get
know
the
that
other
you
hand.
were doing that today. Or
I was trying.
did you say that? You didn't say that.
Not until today.
I didn't think so. I have a real nice set.
Yeah.
And if you need a nice set of snap ring pliers to put together drives, Deluxe has a real nice set to sell. Yeah, when they're in stock. They're so popular that they are very quickly
Yeah.
in stock, out of stock.
Oh, like a truck of fortune.
Or like short shocks
Mm.
of any color.
It's kind of like it's a grayish blue.
Oh, those are gunmetal.
Is it gunmetal?
Yep.
Well, I'll assemble what I can,
There
like the caps.
you go. Which is basically nothing. You can do it with a hobby nut. Like if you have a really sharp X-Acto, you can get it done. But
Yeah.
I won't promise that you're gonna have.
It's Monday after a long weekend. Are we all a little slow today?
Yeah. It's also hot here.
Sure.
We're all kind
It
of
was warm today. It was
we're all
toasty.
kind of ding dongs when it gets hot.
Only when it gets hot.
Well, I mean, we're extra ding dongy when it gets hot. How's that?
Craig says, "Hey Rob, have you considered points championship for Reebok?"
Oh God, why are you doing this to us? What are you doing?
Do you not like us? What did we do to you?
Can we not
Is it
just?
the 1 point series?
Yeah. Don't we suck at one thing enough? Craig's like, you know, it'd be really fun to just shit on each other every weekend at every comp.
Black Guy says, "We feed the eagles when we fish, throw the guts and stuff, and they swoop down and catch it."
Oh, that's sick.
Yep.
That'd be cool to throw guts at. Well, wait, that'd be cool to throw food at an eagle. I like to throw guts at things.
We used to go
That was the most American thing Blind Guy's ever said.
throwing guts.
We used to throw guts.
We used to go deep sea fishing every year with Dad, and that was one of the things. As we're going back in on the boat, the guy's doing skinning it and doing fillets, and when we get so far in, he would give us the skins to throw in.
Oh, sick.
No eagles. It was just seagulls, but it's still cool to throw things and birds catch.
Almost
in the
as
sky.
cool.
Almost as cool.
So
Not
why
as
am I
much.
retarded here? This is.
Well,
is a
how long
real-
you got?
Well, you
Nope,
have,
that's a twin.
you have
Aha! Here we go. There we go. That is a long story though, Doug, right? Why am I dumb? Mom?
Is that one of the little silverback books? Why am I dumb?
I thought they were gold.
Was it gold?
Goldback books. Something like
The
that.
spine?
Yeah. I thought they were gold.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Yes.
Why am I dumb?
I'm sure that's on the Bert and Ernie page, but no one will join it with me.
because it's stupid.
No, it's not. It's hilarious. You just don't have a sense of humor.
So how'd you take this thing apart?
I mean,
Oh, you went.
this time I went under because I thought that would be a better option now that I'm not doing all this jazz.
Oh, what jazz?
This shifty boy and everything. I'm taking that back out because I don't have a hurt stick for it. Well, I do, but I don't.
It's the wrong color.
It's the wrong color, yeah. So if you want to buy a black one and then just swap me, like, I'd love you for that.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Okay, or you can just buy a black one at full price and you don't know, I guess. Whatever.
I don't really want to take mine apart to put new parts in it.
I don't blame you. From what I understand, as soon as I fire this up on well, pretty much anything, it's going to explode anyway, so doesn't matter.
I kind of want to just play with my TF2s and.
I cannot wait to go trailing if you get into TF2s again. You'd be like, dude, listen, these things are really sick as long as you're running on a 2-cell, only run a 35 turn.
That's what I'm running. I'm running this.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
First scratch.
You can kick it old school with a
Actually, I'm just gonna.
Novak crawler and a 55 turn Tegi.
I have one of those.
So do I.
Yeah.
So I don't have to take my.
Okay, that's fine. I just need my opinion.
Oh. I need opinion too. So.
Can
You have them.
Yeah, you just got
You
two.
Why do you have 15?
Well,
Why?
You tell me that.
What's this one?
Well, I've got one. I just didn't want to take this stupid thing apart.
It's not that hard. It's only like 15 volts. No big deal. MBD bub.
Rob says not this year. Todd says, so Matt, you really going to come back to C2 with the rest of us slackers?
I don't think so. Yeah, I've tried everything, and I either really suck at it, which is highly possible, or I can't build a C2 truck for shit, which is also highly possible. Or that's really the only two options, in all honesty.
Or no,
I cannot get a C2 to work, and I am getting very irritated. Not so irritated that I would throw anything like an idiot, but
or stomp on it.
I wouldn't stomp on my custom truck that I probably paid over $1,500 for either, because I have a brain. But you know, if you do, you do you. You know what I'm saying? You do you, boo boo.
Jacob's
you do
like
you.
Burt Mooney page? Question mark.
Yes, sir. Sayers,
Yes.
I can add you if you want it, but no one else wants to be on it.
Warning.
It is all Bert and Ernie.
Hey, Bert.
And I thought it was hilarious. Okay, let me put it this way. Even Logan bailed, which,
That's rough.
if you know Logan, like, even Logan bailed. So, there's that. Just a forewarning.
Klein guy says the Hawks like where I film, and they used to dive bomb attack my buddy as he would fly planes and drones. Once a Hawk ripped a wing right off his foam board plane.
Oh, shit.
Got the footage somewhere. And that's why Jordan can't have nice things, dropping stuff, crashing into lights. Jeez, man.
That too.
Come on, man.
There's that. Do you remember that?
Well, I should probably just glue the hood closed, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to?
I hate you. If you want a cab that you can glue the hood shut and then cut the doors out and make them open, I got you set up
In stock.
in stock and ready to rock. What the shit was I saying? Oh, remember back in the early days of the internet when it was picture it didn't happen,
Yes.
and then that turned into video or it didn't happen because everybody started having smartphones.
Yep.
It was a good time. Now, Jordan, back before you were born, what used to happen is we used to have to prove things to people.
Craig says Matt Bowman.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
He said, weren't you the one that was super impressed with how many switched to Class 2 Pro?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, we said it was a good thing because there was a lot of people that should have, it steps up your own game.
It does.
So it was cool.
Which is a good thing for a lot of people. However, I need to step down. That's why I asked if I could go back to regular non-pro C2, because
Reverses are stupid.
I don't even mind that. I can't do it. Like, I just suck. And it just is what it is. I'm just really, really not good at it.
You know, it'd be really funny because he drops back down and then loses to the boys.
That'd be okay.
That'd be cool. That's it. Point series for
There's
everyone.
other competitors in the regular C2.
There is.
I know. But to lose to...
Still would have been funny.
You know what? Listen, I'm at least losing to Doug's kids, who
You know what? I don't even want to hear it.
Who I
Because
know
you're
can
beating
drive.
me in the point series.
That's because you didn't go to one of them.
True.
That's not fair. You're beating me. Yeah, well, I went. I mean,
Fallen says, let him build it.
I don't
know. Is he referring to the truck
know what it's
with the closed hood?
I don't know.
Jacob says, I'm overdue for a bad life choice. Add me.
Okay, I will. Can do.
William says, Matt, what's your Class 2 Pro truck?
Okay, here's
What it
what's
started as or
here's what's really irritating. It started as a completely stock SCX10 Pro. That's how I got bumped to the Pro class.
He won one time.
I won one time because I have said many times that truck is 99% of any reason I do well because I can't drive for shit. Okay? I started messing with it. I put a brazen chassis under it. I swapped the tires and stuff. It did really well. I was like, I can make this better. So I took that heavy ass transmission out of it and I put a forward motor mount in it and then I put a transfer case in it and it worked really well. And then I was like, okay. Then everybody was saying, oh, well, if you switch the chassis, like it'll get even better. And I was like, that's what it sounds like I need to do. So I bought a brazen hardline and then had it as a 10 Pro. Well, then I have not been able to make that work ever. Like, we tried bull ring. I've gone to what, 2 or 3 C2s now. I can't get it to work. So I went ahead and swapped it over to F10s portals for this weekend, which lifted the whole thing, but made it heavier because I used aluminum wheels instead of my carbon fiber wheels, and then had a whole bunch of brass on the front. And they're just heavier axles to begin with, and figured it would even be better because everybody takes their box stock stance and just walks all over everything. So I was like, I'll just take an upgraded stance. Nope. Didn't happen. It's not how that worked. The world said, fuck you and your plan.
Farts Mouse says he has a Class 2 truck you can use. Proven winner.
Okay.
Rob says, no, you can't step down.
Well, then I'm just going to quit, like, in all honesty.
Todd really sucks at Class 0. You have the footage.
And see, that's what's crazy is like...
Oh, Fallen's saying he'll build your C2 truck.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm getting a base camp.
No, you're going back to AR-44s.
I don't know, man. I legitimately, like... I don't know how to put this without sounding like a big crybaby, but like I'm fucking over it. Like I've tried so many things, I've spent so much money, and it just does not work, and I'm just tired of it. It's like owning a real car. You're like, man, you know what my dream car is? A '68 Mustang, and then you buy one and you fix it all up, and it just runs like shit. So you switch the engine completely over, and it's still just a piece of shit. And you're like, why doesn't this work?
Like this thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
Exactly.
William says VRD carbon. It just works.
That's what I have. Though,
Levi
now.
feels attacked.
That like is the, but the thing is a VRD carbon without the VFD stubby and all that jazz, which I don't know would help me a whole lot. Like that's what I have, and the forward motor mount and the transfer case is much lighter than a stubby would be to begin with. My motor's my motor's decently higher, but everything else is much lower, much smaller, and it weighs less. So I don't know. I'm just tired of it.
What the fuck's the speed controller in this goddamn thing?
It's up here. You gotta take the interior out.
So I should have gone.
Yeah. I forgot you hadn't had your part.
From the bottom.
I forgot you had not taken yours apart yet. That is my bad, sir.
It's all good. It's good.
Is
I love working on the optic. It is super user friendly.
We're not sponsored by BP anymore. You can just...
Fuck this thing. It's fine.
That is one of the things that I will definitely say is we did not get paid to say anything about VP trucks or whatever. We chose we chose that route.
We chose the thug life.
We chose the thug life. We didn't choose the thug life. The thug life chose us.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
But no, there is no one that's ever going to be able to pay me to not tell everyone the truth. As far as like you send me a truck, which if I ever got to that point, that would be sick. But the way I see it, West Desert Wheeler, Logan does it. He goes, "Hey, this thing's a fucking turd." People keep sending him trucks, so hey, you know what? Whatever.
Dustin says it's a piece of shit because it's a Ford.
What's a Ford?
Your Contra?
It's a Volkswagen.
Yeah, it's a Beetle.
It's a VW.
Well, there you go. That's your problem.
Hey,
Got all that extra motor weight in the back.
yeah,
Fucking
that's what it is. I will give it the credit though. If it rolls over, it rolls right back over. There's never a question about that.
I should have looked at this thing before I started just fucking
Going
going
crazy.
for
Same Z's.
William says his is just what comes out of the box or the carbon kit and a fusion.
Yeah.
I'm just running the kit shock oil.
Yeah, and it has drabs on it. Which Matt was telling me that my oil is way too thick for the drabs. Which I'm still getting used to because I'm used to
80 weight the world.
80 weight
Oh,
the
yes.
world and shitty shocks that leak or have huge holes in the piston. And I told him, I said, well, whenever I went to drabs and, you know, like tiny little holes in the pistons and everything, which makes them much thicker or much slower. Like I have to, you know, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's 40. He's like, it moves like it's 90. And I was like, well, it could be. I guess there's definitely a possibility of that.
These are 3-hole.
Yeah.
So are these old?
Yes.
Okay.
Those are old stock,
Yeah.
from what I understand.
We're going 20 weight with these.
Hell yeah, brother. That is one of the things that I have not dove into is shock tuning.
I just don't care for building shocks to begin with.
I don't mind it. Dude, I'll tell you what, getting the correct snap ring pliers and everything, it helped a lot. Faux show.
Oh, show?
Faux shizzle. My nizzle. I miss that guy.
Dustin goes, I'm just going to go back to listening, not responding.
Rob says he thinks the extra weight of the VFD kind of helps make it stable.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I am 100% sure that I'm over that shit though. Like, to me, it's like dating that girl that kind of wants to be with you but doesn't. Like, eventually you just got to give up and move on. That's how I see
Now, is
it.
that that truck or class 2?
The class 2. Yeah. When I've started to not enjoy going and doing class 2. Like, I literally didn't even want to run the second course yesterday because I was just kind of over it. At that point in time, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, it's pointless for me to continue doing it.
I didn't mind yesterday.
I did. Now, my favorite so far, for sure, is class 1. Not only do I like it, but my truck works really well. That helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, class 1, we did all right yesterday.
Yeah. We did.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Levi still hasn't, or Logan still hasn't cleaned this damn thing.
Damn it, Logan. Frickin' Logan.
Tell you, good help's hard to find.
Yeah, true story, right?
You guys didn't have a rental agreement signed up, did you?
Was there a lease?
Right?
Well, it was very, it all happened so fast.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay, gotcha.
Yes. More about helping a buddy out than writing paperwork.
Uh-huh. Well, look who made the mistake now.
Yo ass got a dirty truck.
That's all right. It was already leaking, so.
Well, that's a given. It's a
Was it
big
soaking wet? She leaking. She's so good. Shake it like a soul shaker.
Well, if you look at this shock right here, yeah.
Yes.
Friday is Jacob's last day at Domino's. No more free pizza.
What?
Okay.
Who? Jacob? Who?
Jacob.
Like Sayers?
Yeah.
didn't know he worked at Domino's.
Yeah, he does that for like side gig.
Oh, that makes sense.
Rob says he thinks he's running 20 in his drafts. That's what I'm putting in. I'm going to put in this one. William says, one time in racing changed everything but the kitchen sink at the car, and the old timer told him to keep it simple, stupid. Went back to stock-ish, and it worked.
Yeah, well, you know.
Levi said, I feel you, Dustin. I try to get help and get shot through the heart.
Oh, get out of here. You guys are both dramatic. Drama queen asses.
Blanca says, stock SAE shocks are good, but can't hold oil. I have to make sure I get some marine grease or slime in the O-rings. I know the machine caps are good to add. I'm going to build a set at one point of the SAEs using a Traxxas rebuild kit to see if it's O-rings to the X-rings.
Well, you know what they say. X gonna give it to you.
Yep, Craig said class 1 sweep from the BBRC crew.
Yes, sir. I like my Zero. I did change my Zero up, and that was the first time I took it out yesterday. It didn't do wonderfully well, but it definitely showed potential. But like I said, for 2 trucks that I stayed up until 1:30 in the morning, basically building the night before Saturday night, I didn't do terribly.
Dustin, we haven't not read your comments.
Yeah, little beef.
What?
God damn it.
What did we miss?
I don't know. He said at least they read your comments.
I mean, the last thing he said was, I'm going to go back to listening, not responding.
And before that,
you
it was
did
about
say that.
It was about being a piece of shit because it was a Ford.
Yeah, it's a Ford. We are reading your shit.
Yeah, fucking crybaby.
Listen better. Just kidding, Dustin. We love you.
Are you getting smoke signals already? Is that your way of saying
I was
you need
gonna
to
say,
leave?
do we need to get friggin' Crazy Horse?
I'm glad you remembered the name. I couldn't remember the name.
I always want to call it like Pocahontas or something.
Pocahontas.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh dear bad.
We can do Zoom. Yeah, I don't think we can.
Zoom zoom.
I think he was talking to Levi.
Levi does zoom zoom. He does the beep and beep.
Oh, because apparently
beep and beep and zoom zoom.
Doctor's going to start his own YouTube channel for all the misfits.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be him and Levi.
That's a hell of a band of misfits, if you ask me.
Oh, I guess we did miss that one.
What'd you miss?
I mean,
His comment about the channel for the Misfits.
Oh,
we're here, right?
I was gonna say you're at home. You're home here. This is a safe space for you.
You can kick and scream all you want. But
Ooh.
you can never leave.
You can check out anytime you want, but
Right.
you can never leave. Wherever you go, we'll find you.
Todd says your class 0 did better than his craptastic axial yeep.
Listen. There was only 4 of us in class 0. I don't feel like you did too bad, considering the fact that you really couldn't come in like actual last.
Was that meant as a compliment?
Yeah, kind of. I can see how it
You
wasn't.
couldn't suck any worse.
Well, I mean,
That was the
you
polite
can,
way of saying
the worst you can do is 4th, is what I'm saying. Like, he's going, oh, well, at least you guys all podiumed. Well, like, one of us had to not. It wasn't like there was 15 of us and he came in 15th. There's only 4 of us. Like, did he get 4th? Yes. Is that terrible?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
4th out of 4 is a lot better than 15th out of 15.
Which sounds better? I got 4th, or
Exactly.
I got last.
Yeah. See, it's all perspective.
I mean, I got, I think, 5th in 2 Pro,
Right. I don't know where I
which
was.
sounds great, but I was 75 points behind first.
Yeah.
But who's counting points?
Thanks, Candy.
Yeah, Candy just destroyed
Candy,
us.
yes. Candy
She
walloped on all of us.
Just pecker stamped all of us and kept walking.
Craig says, safe space, you told me you hated me already. Blind guy, yeah, but 4th is still last. Todd says, nailed it.
Hey, if you're not first, you're last anyways.
Right.
Okay, I'm missing a screw.
Screw.
No, the long boys that go into the doodad over here, the wing doodles, and Jazz is in business. I've had this thing apart so many times that now I'm losing screws.
For here?
Yeah. See, I don't think this is a long one.
Oh, hey, how about
Aha!
on the motor?
On the motor that I didn't pick up, that somebody else picked up.
Yes, Rob, Candy killed it.
Yeah.
I think she finished with, what, a 2?
Candy freaking killed us.
2 for the whole day. That was awesome.
See, like, that's the kind of thing that makes me want to just give Candy my truck and be like, here, drive this. Can you drive this better?
See if it's the truck.
Yeah, see if it's a truck or just me.
William says, I mean, second is just the first loser.
See? Technically, Todd, you were the third loser, which is not nearly as bad as the first.
Colin, you can't take it back. Put it up there.
What do you say?
I don't know. It says message retracted.
We don't allow that, sir.
I hate that.
I wish I could just literally not allow
Put it up there and stand behind it. He says nobody said a word on her second run.
Definitely not Jordan.
Definitely not Jordan.
No, she yelled at us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Well, that was class 1. That was kind of my fault because like she came through gate 2 like really well, and I was like, nice, and her rear tire hit.
That was funny. She goes, God damn it, Jordan! Oh, that's not the right one.
He had a typo, so he fixed it. Okay.
I'll allow it.
We'll allow it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Balls. I'd be better off just taking the backboard.
Also,
Ball sacks.
Jordan made her hit the gate. I thought she was gonna kill Jordan.
She definitely turned around with that look in her eye like she was gonna throw something at you for sure, at the very least. Haha.
Craig said, just to clarify, Jordan, you got 6th in pro. Doug got 5th. I got 4th. And my girlfriend gave me the Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last. Which is true.
It is true.
it happens.
It does happen. Everybody has their good days and their bad days. I'm waiting on my good days.
Waiting on them to show up still.
They're still in the mail. They're lost.
It's in the mail. Yeah.
They are lost somewhere. Here.
Levi said she took a 5-second break to stare at comp plate in the air.
Yeah.
If the air you breathe was important.
Yeah. She was not happy.
I didn't mean it.
Yeah, she was alright. Rob's got to put up with her, not us. So it's fine.
Right.
That was funny. See what I do?
Well, they're dead space. Everybody's leaving, right?
At least you guys get to go to comps. Dustin,
Who was that? Listen, don't be a little crybaby. Okay?
come to the comps.
Right.
Come on
we,
down.
We would love to see you.
I love seeing you.
Oh, this is not
He acts like he's just like not invited or something.
Well, it probably has nothing to do with the fact that he.
Lives an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
Fart balls. Oh, son of a bitch.
That's gonna suck. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Rob said she said it was all in fun. I don't know. It looked like she was going to kill him.
It looked serious.
It looks serious. I'm not sure.
There was definitely a where can I hide Jordan's body out here in the park look that was on her face.
She's like, had Rob not gotten rid of all these bushes.
See, now it's Rob's fault again. There we go. Come on, get in there. Oh, shit.
Nope, didn't work. Okay, yep. I'm gonna wait before I put a finger right through a knife or something. Or knife through a finger, yep.
Put my finger through my knife.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Dustin said it's mostly the
1.5 hour drive one way that keeps me from getting there.
There was guys from Bloomington there.
Yeah, there was.
So your excuses are kind of running out there, pal.
Jordan will be a part of the new section soon. Fart's Mouth, which is easier to work on? Optic, Capra, or Gatekeeper? Or Rift?
I've never worked on a
My
Gatekeeper
Pro Mod.
or a Rift. Oh, God. That's a lie. Well,
Not really. I know how
I
it
was gonna say,
works.
in all honesty, too, everything is right there.
I'm gonna say Gatekeeper, the whole freaking lid pops up.
So, look at that. Bam, sucker.
Bam. It's in there?
Bam. Like Emerald Lagasse.
Mhm.
Bam. Bam, bam, bam.
Doesn't say, mainly because his kids are assholes and his wife is crazy, plus the drive.
Wow. That is. Wow.
Threw her right in the butt.
Fucking Barb.
Gobbles.
Gobbles. Gobbles, Dustin, gobbles.
Craig said there was someone from East St. Louis at the We Rock.
Yeah, yeah. That was dedication right there.
Mhm.
That's like which one's closer, Colorado or Indiana? I guess I'll go to Indiana. That was crazy. Do you have scissors? I can't remember.
Not out here.
Okay.
I have a razor blade.
What do you need?
I have a knife. Scissors.
Like body?
No,
Scissors?
I don't want to do that to your scissors.
I use them for everything.
I'm gonna cut this Velcro.
Oh, go for it.
Okay.
I have another pair at home.
Okay. Me too. Oh Kelly, do Kelly, let me see your butthole, Kelly.
I like Twizzlers.
No, I'm good, thank
You
you.
like Twizzlers?
No thanks.
Alright. More for me. Gobbles.
Gobbles.
Oh, what time?
She asked what we wanted for dessert, and
Oh,
I
it's
was like,
almost dessert time.
I don't know.
Did anybody tell her anything?
Do you know?
I said, wing it.
No.
Put some sugar in a pie pan and
Bake it.
do something.
Heat it up, make it a glaze.
I watched a thing of
Okay.
like depression cooking or whatever from this guy on YouTube, and he was talking about this pie, and it was literally flour, sugar, and butter in a pie crust, and he was like, you can taste the depression in this pie.
Jordan, do you have picks in the back room?
What?
Picks?
Like butthole picks.
Gosh, darn it. I don't want to build these. Doctor says, Matt, you should know you kicked my kid out of your tent at VTC.
That's not true.
Yes, and Rob says Gatekeeper's not legal for re-rock.
Why?
Because technically everything's not bolted to the
on-
chassis.
Yeah, that's right. Because I was looking at a cage earlier today, thinking that like a wee rock or a gatekeeper would be cool, and then realized that it's not legal. I'm all about pushing the rules. I mean, I'm gonna have to build another pro mod here soon anyway.
Does the servo horn go backwards or?
Yeah, goes like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
You are so welcome, dude.
Gobbles.
Gobbles. If nobody knows what gobbles means,
Right.
people are looking at it and go, what the hell are they talking about? Fucking Barb.
That's why I couldn't get this thing apart.
Had to lay her down?
All the clippings.
Dude, I was like, I went by a lawn, over the weekend, and that instantly it pops in your head, like, yep,
Fucking Clevens.
and it let her down.
All right, Hoss. What's always gotten me, and it's funny because it's funny. My grandpa used to call me Hoss. And so now every time I see it, all I hear is him saying whatever dumb shit is on the screen. Yeah, that makes me giggle. There you go. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
All right. Look at that. Now we're making progressives.
Progressives.
Where does this go? What
The
is
soup?
Yes, and that's progresso.
Oh, that's Progressive.
But
Progressive is the
same,
insurance.
same.
Making insurances.
Oh, son of a bitch. Squish that in there. Fart balls.
Squish it real good.
Dun, 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 dun. Squish it real good.
We bunch of
Matt kicks kids. That would be entertaining.
Matt kicks kids.
I don't kick kids.
Hard.
I don't believe I kicked her out. I said you have to go back to your dad. It was like
I said go away.
it's like when we're co-parenting or something. Like, you know.
We were worried that you were worried because you didn't know where she was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I like that description of what was
That
going on.
works.
Dude, this thing is fighting me.
Jason's asking how far do they fly?
Depends on how much they weigh. Push it real good.
Rob said, sounds like you kicked her out.
We didn't. I don't even remember what happened.
You don't know. You weren't even there.
Yeah. Buying a house. Mr. I'm so cool.
Make sure you're not buying another one in October.
Yeah.
Dustin said, I was definitely not worried about her little gang.
Jeez.
You should have.
They were hustling all weekend.
Yeah, they were.
Try to shake us down for some money.
Yeah. They were out. I mean, I gotta give it to her.
Your daughter was the leader.
They were doing exactly what they should have been doing. They had that cute little girl out front going, "Will you please buy some stuff?"
They were doing exactly what she told them to do.
Yep. Hustling.
You can see it in their eyes. They were scared of her too.
Yep. They were scared of her too.
Yes.
The one had a sign that looked like it said, help me.
Help me.
Yeah.
We don't want to go.
Upside down it said something else, but the right side up said something else. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, Rob said he wanted to be. I'm sure.
Oh, 100%.
Dustin says maybe more concerned about the monopoly.
Monopoly? Oh, you mean like they were the only ones selling
Only-
stuff?
Jason says, look, there were no comps at BTC, so Rob wasn't there. No,
All right. He trails pretty hard.
Yeah, he does try pretty hard. I think last year him and Candy hit like every trail or something, didn't they?
Probably.
I think it was.
It seemed like every time we saw them,
They would
like,
come
hey,
back and be
we're
like,
going to
"It's pretty hot out here. We just walked like 17 miles because we got lost in the woods. All right, we're gonna be
Back.
back."
Hit another one. Gobbles.
Gobbles. Watch out for the clippings.
Yep. Don't lay her down.
Don't lay her down in the woods.
Rob says, I have been to more Beat the Creeks in Rocktovers than most.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure. Oh shit, that's upside down. There we go.
Ruh-roh.
There we go. We'll do the thing as such, and there's so much stuff.
I saw ExoCage's video on the clipless
So did it come in?
doors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And?
I was gonna say.
They look very
And
nice.
then.
I'm just saying, you're fighting with the door, and it just happened to pop in my mind.
Oh, I'm not fighting with the door. I'm fighting with the transmission versus the battery cable connection. Bebop. I do like the clipless door thing,
Mm-hmm.
but then my 3D printer guy was like, you can't buy the file for that, and you got to buy it from this other guy. And I was like, I bought a 3D printer so we could steal things and I could print them myself. So if I can't do that, I'm out.
Dustin says, all I know is next year we need to set up closer together, and I'll pay for Bill's food service. Craig's excited about Rocktober. He's got his campsite booked.
Nice. We have our
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
well, I wasn't gonna go out and just say we got an Airbnb because I don't want to blow up our spot or anything, but that's fine. I mean,
Okay. Well, we got it within an hour of.
yeah, there's that too. We need to just call and be like, hey, listen, every early May and every October we'll just be there. How's that? Or see if she'll let us reserve it for the first 2 weeks of October or whatever, and then cancel on one of them when we find out in July. I mean,
Jason Sutter says, really meet up at Rocktober, Rob? I want to see you walk that far.
what?
Something about him walking that far.
Is that like a fat joke?
Oh.
I heard it. Does that count for anything?
Counts for your hearing, still works.
Is there an on-off switch on this? Nope, nope, it's on.
It's on.
I don't think.
William says he had the clipless parts with him Sunday.
Oh, well, shit.
I didn't even make it over the table. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't go anywhere.
He had the ones that the other one that I sent you that you have to pay for.
Ew, paid for. Ugh. I already paid for the making process. I don't want to pay for anything else.
Jason's like USTE no longer exists.
Yup.
I thought it was coming in 2025.
Nope.
Nope, it's
She
totally
gone. We'll go with
Same place, right?
What?
the B&B.
Yeah.
Who's asking? Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
C.
If you want in, we'll send you the payment information.
He's got all tournament that weekend.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fallon says, I was told there are no B&Bs available in all of Maysville after 9 minutes of the dates dropping.
Basically correct.
Dustin says, I picked up a 10 by 30 event tent yesterday for $150.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's
10
awesome.
10 by 30. Awesome. Jason says, no fat joke. I'm fat. It's an old joke that I'm just giving him a hard time. Okay. RC Garage Guy, hello.
Hey fella, I texted you earlier and you didn't text me back. You jerk.
Oh, do you feel bad now?
Yeah, dick.
Yay, RTRs.
These are great.
Yeah.
I am so happy.
William says, we'll get the wipe out and tell Jordan to get to work.
Whip.
Yep, get the whip out. Well, it says wipe.
Good God.
I love it. I don't know what that was.
Is that a 3S or a 4S?
Todd's asking, says, William, you have the clipless stuff for the optic? And he says yes. He's been swamped. RC Garage Guy's been swamped.
Okay. Oh, no, that's backwards.
Yeah, that's backwards. Forward is back. Left is right. Right is right.
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
Gilly.
It's the worst case of hemorrhoids I've ever seen.
Oh, God. We're kicking it old school.
That is.
We're throwing it back to the 90s.
Jeez. Good times, though.
We're old, Doug. We're old.
We're old. Yep.
True.
Just take it.
Shut up, Jordan.
Sorry.
Fucking jerk. Ah!
Fucking youngin.
Okay, there we go. I don't know what the hell was going on.
We just had to
Beep,
jam
beep.
something else.
Yeah,
closer.
just throw things somewhere. Yeah, let's see here. Something like that.
I know a guy who can get rid of that beat.
It's me. It's also me. But it bothers that guy a lot when it has it.
See, it's funny. Yours beeps 3 times. Mine only beeps once.
Really?
Yep.
I have a
Maybe it's a different ESC. Or what is that one?
Mamba X. I have a micro.
See, mine's a micro that only
You
beeps
shut
once.
that off and it won't go off. It's off in the thing and it says it just beeps at you.
Really?
Yeah. It's really annoying.
Levi says he'll be in a walker before Rob, and I could be his son.
Well,
That's not something to look forward to.
yeah, I was gonna say, why do you need a rocker? A walker? Not a rocker. A walker.
Rocker. Hey, Sonny. I remember when.
Remember when?
And this, kids, is why you always take apart your trucks and grease everything.
Ah, didn't do that. I am not taking this transmission back apart.
Well,
I'll
I'll
take
tell
it
you right
apart.
now, it's dry as shit.
There's a blue film on there.
There's
Yeah, it's on
can see it.
the bearing case.
No, I
or
can
the
see it on the
bearing.
gears.
well, when I send all the gears into powder form in this thing, I'll fix it.
Everything's great.
You know what I really love? My new optic.
William says he heard that noise Sunday in Class 0.
Yeah, all my trucks do it. I want to make sure that everyone knows I'm not doing anything right then and there.
Bill says yes. Farts from out of the same house. I'm bringing white sage to burn this time.
Yeah.
Both Levi's knees are shot.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
From the forces of the military? Or just the dick. They're just massive amounts of dicks. So I couldn't help myself.
I was thinking how to make it
I
sound
couldn't
nice.
help myself.
Right to it.
All right then.
Listen, I have a really good relationship with him.
Yeah.
I think
so.
I think we're good friends. I like him a lot. He makes fun of me. I make fun of him. Everyone wins. All right, let's see what we got here. So 2700 kV,
Uh-oh.
3 cell. No.
There goes the light.
Can't see shit. That's not bad. Oh, we do donuts.
Doesn't look like it steers moving down though.
No, not really. Let's see. We can. I bet that's probably really loud. That sucks.
Yeah, probably.
Travel. Oh yeah. Well, the steering's not even turned all the way up. Hang on.
You didn't set your endpoints.
I'm an idiot.
Bring it over.
There we go. Thank you. Huh. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even take the things out either.
What?
Ah, God.
What did you take out?
The steering stops.
Oh, damn it.
I can't even get to him right now. Let's see. What if I can get to him like that? Close.
It's like, no.
I'm just gonna put it on the steering stops and then we'll add 10. There we go. Now the tires touch the links.
Awesome. Craig's asking William, are you coming to We Rock this weekend? Are you competing? He says yes, the wife and him, both in the stock class.
Awesome.
He has an optic, and he built her a capper on ARs and 2 low training.
Awesome. Cool. I keep trying to find a Capra, but no one will sell me a Wraith or a Capra. I'm not going to mention any names. There we go.
Now it turns.
Donuts for days.
I can only imagine how loud that is for people watching.
We've discussed that, and I said that sucks. I'm almost done.
That's loud in here.
Yeah.
It's almost like the basement has an echo.
Echo.
I got rid of that bed.
Oh, now the echo's even worse.
I think it's worse.
Oh no.
Gosh, I hope nobody has a problem with it.
I hope not either.
I can't say anything either way.
Zinger.
Colin says, no military support where I can, but just my work is just constant bending and squatting for 10 to 12 hours a day.
I thought you were.
I know young buck complaining about work, but it is hard on the body.
I thought Levi was in the military.
William says race are hard to find.
Oh, I found one. Oh, goodness. What do we have?
Cookies.
Hell yeah, brother. Gobbles.
Be careful, they're really.
Barb coming through, tell you what.
Gobbles. Damn, we just got the whole fucking rack.
Oh, nice.
Right?
They were too hot.
Doug, I would help you, but
No, you're good. I got it.
I'm using my paintbrush to lube up my. Good, I will.
I'm trying to get this goddamn pin out so I can shut this thing off.
One.
Cookie. Ah. Speaking of Bert and Ernie.
Rock plates if you want them.
What?
Rock fingers.
We'll stick them
Broccoli?
under here, but
Okay.
I doubt we use them.
Oh, you brought plates. Never mind.
Hi, Doug.
You got poop? Bert and Ernie don't poop.
What?
Oh my god, I can't get this out. Wow. My servo is very unhappy with me doing this. Oh, God damn it. There we go. Here, you know what?
Todd said he might have an extra Wraith cage and axles. Todd said that. Craig said, not mentioning any names, but the first initial is Levi.
Yes, very much so.
Levi said, oh, I found one. Squirrel.
Yeah.
Rob said he overpaid for a 1.9 Wraith for candy. It was fucking rough.
Yeah, he told me about that. That was the one. Were you there that day? Was it the day we went to his house? Or was that just me?
No, it was probably just you.
Okay. Not at his house, but like getting told.
Well, he said he was trying yesterday. He said he was trying to recoup some of the money.
Yeah. Yeah, he told me about it. He said that it looked like someone took it to Beat the Creek, left it in the creek all weekend, and then took it home. I believe this is yours also, by the way. Thank you. Thanks for playing. Is Blind Guy still here, or have we even heard from him? Or
Blind Guy was here.
I know he was here.
William said eBay has a lot of Capras.
What?
Rob said
eBay does not have a lot of cappers as of like 11 o'clock this morning.
I might know where a Capra cage is. 200 for the cage.
You crazy.
PP said he's on a diet. You guys are killing him. Killing him.
Sorry, dude. That's why diets are overrated.
Are you still doing your thing?
What? Yeah, for the most part. I mean, obviously, I ate some rice today.
Was pasta?
Well, yeah, it's possible. So that doesn't help my.
That was rice.
That doesn't help my point at all.
You know, that rice is kind of weird because it didn't have any rice in it.
Get this shit out of here. That chip. With that chip. All right, spelled that
Well,
wrong.
let's see if I can put this thing back together.
So you've been keeping up on?
Yep.
Okay.
Craig. Oh, Teleguided's here.
Hey-o!
There he is.
There's our.
Oh, he gave 200 for the Wraith.
What?
Rob gave 200 for the Wraith,
Oh.
not for the Capra cage.
Okay. We were
That
right.
makes more sense.
Yeah. We thought you meant there was $200 for a capper cage. I was like, I don't know what this capper cage is made out of. But apparently it's been hanging out up north with other people who think their shit's worth $1 million.
Unstepped on.
Unstepped on.
Oh, they're soft. That's how warm they are, so.
You know what else is warm and soft?
His mom.
Yes.
Haha!
Did you get it?
Craig found a 1-9 Wraith in St. Charles, Missouri. It's on the way to where his kids live.
Oh, nice. I didn't know Craig had kids that far away. I saw it.
You want me to move it up here?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's where Haley's from.
Misery.
St. Charles.
Alright. I think we may have known that.
At one point.
Did you know that?
And then forgotten it?
Yes. I think we may have known that and then forgotten it.
Cool.
I put it in the bank of information and then it left.
It was deeply deposited.
Oh, man, my stomach.
Yeah.
Cookie.
Oh,
Oh, goddamn.
that might have been loud.
Sorry, my bad.
No ice cream? No. No ice cream.
No ice cream today.
Does everybody just keep ice cream on hand at all times?
I thought you did. I thought we had discussed that actually.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive you said I keep ice cream on hand at all times.
Craig has kids and grandkids out there.
What?
Damn.
I didn't know that.
Well, I can assure you that I personally do not keep ice cream on hand because I don't like ice cream.
Did
I
he not
bet we
say
can
that?
go up there and there's an ice cream thing in that freezer.
Did he not say that, or am I crazy?
I thought he did.
He said I always have ice cream. We're gonna have to go back in the files here. I am almost positive you said we always have ice cream on hand because fucking I don't know, you like to lick it off the floor or something. I don't fucking remember, but I'm positive.
Haley does have some up there right now,
Oh,
but
that is not where I thought that was going. Haley,
He doesn't call Haley the floor.
we don't have that kind of relationship.
William Chandler says eBay has 6 used cappers.
Yeah, I don't want a whole capper though. I only want the
Do
cage.
you need a plate?
no.
Okay.
Haley, you need to vacuum again.
Babe, I know you just cleaned down here.
It's on
but
the floor.
Get out of there.
I'll just kick it over here to her mess.
She has a mess. Oh my goodness. Oh, did that come from me?
Yeah.
Probably
Did that
from
hole
Megan.
get bigger?
Probably no. It didn't.
Oh, okay.
Dustin says, what kind of ice cream does everyone like? I'm a simple man. Vanilla is good for me.
It depends. I can eat vanilla if I have something to put in it. Like I got this stuff from Jungle Gyms the other day. It's like bouncing cherries or some shit, and it's supposed to be like super good cordial cherries, basically. Man, I hate the way this looks a lot. I'm gonna have to change this cage a lot really fast.
Just
I
the cage.
usually like mint
Pants.
chocolate chip.
William, yeah, he's just looking for the cage itself.
Yeah. And I'm not looking very hard, honestly, if you want to know the truth. I'm looking for a very rough Capra cage that's like had a hard life with a young child or something.
William said
I need a
there's-
rescue Capra.
William said there's a Capra moon buggy on there. Cheap.
Okay. I don't believe any of the things that those words go together.
Vanilla is Pete B's favorite. William found a cage on there for $40.
Yeah. It's red though, right? I think it's one of those
Even
ones.
Fallon says cages are $40 with no panels.
Yeah.
Rob says Amazon has the cages from Axial for $35 new.
The plastic ones? One thing I found on Amazon, well, like I said, I'm not really looking very hard.
Sounds like you're not looking at all.
Yeah.
The
like-
the original RC garage, the 4-wheel steers are red.
yeah.
Well, they can be red.
No, the
No,
four screws are red.
4-wheel steers are red. That's how you can distinguish the two differences in the cages.
Yeah.
You can get them in red or black.
The four-wheel steer ones are all in red. I mean, if you're right and I've been wrong this whole time, I am going to be really upset. But
Levi said they have a red and a black.
on Amazon or in the two-wheel
I don't know.
steer? Did you need this? What are we doing? You don't need
No, I pulled mine apart.
He's got his own.
This one's yours, right? Or this
No,
one's
that's
mine,
yours.
right? Okay. I didn't want to just throw your stuff in my box. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
dangerous.
I could have swore that was the distinction between two-wheel drive or
Yeah.
two-wheel steer and 4-wheel steer was.
Four-wheel steer ones were red because they're different.
Yeah.
They're completely different in the back.
I thought.
See?
The Nitto one was black,
They had
and
a,
the Curry one is red.
they had a Nitto four-wheel steer one.
Yeah, I think they probably discontinued it.
Axial? No way. You lied.
Make sure it's popular, and just as it's peaking, pull it.
Yep, exactly. We don't want to ride the decline. We want to make it just. I would swear that it was only red, but I'm not a Capra connoisseur.
I had one for a brief moment. Decided it wasn't for me.
Me too. I put it together on a live, ran it, and then took it apart on a live.
Yeah, you did. Yep, even Teleguide said there was a black 4-wheel steer.
Okay, cool, whatever. I was wrong.
Okay,
Mostly-
so
Oh.
that's the second time we're wrong.
I was
So
wrong.
if I
mostly
say
don't
it, they need extra proof. With everyone else,
care. No, I just thought you were wrong. But when you
No, Matt's is there.
But when you back it up with not just one but two people, I guess I was wrong then. You weren't wrong. We were wrong. Using the same hubs that were already on it.
I was just making sure your
Cootin'
tires are
shoots.
the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, Craig, no. I drink my own milk.
He drinks other guys' milk too.
I put Matt's up there, up in the front.
milk with dinner. I want some nuggets, fries, and a glass of milk.
Right.
Look at it. Sound like one of my kids.
Well, at least you know what to expect when we got for dinner.
I know. It's just funny.
I'd like this. He'll have milk.
Yeah. We're all like, I'll take a Jack and a Coke. I'll take a margarita. Doug's like, I'll have a milk, please. Thank you. A milk and a beer.
Milk with dinner.
Yes. And then you had a beer later, didn't you?
No, I usually have a beer first.
Oh, okay. One or the other. Beer. Nothing says delicious like beer and then milk. That makes your tummy happy.
I was fine.
Really?
Get over it.
Oof. I don't know that I would have been. That's like whiskey before beer, and you're in the clear, beer and then whiskey, and that's awful risky. And then it's like beer before milk, and you're gonna feel like shit or something. I don't know.
They didn't rhyme.
I know.
Levi says Matt drove his for a collective 10 to 12 minutes and then disassembled.
Yep, for sure. Hated that thing with a passion.
I guess I should have paid attention to what goes where.
Yeah, probably.
Steering goes in channel 1.
What is? How did that go? There's a rhyme that's steering goes in one and go goes in two or something like that.
Steering before throttle. But yeah, there's some sort of rhyme.
I don't think that was the rhyme I was
No.
thinking of.
Yeah, see, the doctor remembers at the chaise he had a beer, then milk
Yeah.
with ice in it. Yes, because the milk was, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
It needed to be cold.
you know, there's times where things need ice, whether it be beer or milk. You need ice sometimes. Who was I talking to? Who the hell was that? I was talking to somebody, and they were saying, oh, I think it was Shay. And he was talking about how he drinks warm beer. I remember it was somebody. I think it was Shay.
Levi got it. 1 to turn, 2 to burn.
That's what it is.
Dump truck, hello.
Hey there.
Says beer before liquor, never been sicker.
Yeah. I never had that problem, but I never.
Oh, sorry. Dustin, yes, you said it too, and you were on my screen above Levi. So yes, 1 turn, 2 burn. But he put it together all together once.
We're really hurt.
We don't want to
We're
pass
hurting
you
Dustin's feelings.
up. We don't want to pass you up, bud.
Dustin's like, I'm never coming back to this stupid life. Fuck these
Right.
guys.
Fuck bitting next to those guys. I'll buy my own.
True alcoholics drink their beer warm.
Ugh. No thanks.
Nope.
I've never wanted to drink beer that bad. Like I said, I don't remember who I was talking to, but it was somebody saying that they worked at a brewery, I believe, and they were talking about how you can drink it cold, and then when you drink like European beer warm, you taste all the shit that whatever. I don't freaking know.
Hops.
I'm not drinking warm beer, so it really doesn't matter to me.
Dustin says I prematurely hit send.
Fat fingered the send button.
Yeah.
Don't call him fat now.
I didn't.
Just the finger.
He's sensy tonight.
Go back to your
So-
home on Whore Island.
I think it's the more you guys work on that and pulling shit out the bottom or through the top and around and things.
Oh, the more it's going to become an actual.
Glad I
buggy.
don't have one.
Yeah, I'm working real hard on. This is going to be a buggy one by winter. I'll take it out now because I've already scratched it, so the cage isn't worth a whole lot. But it's going to be a buggy here soon, like a metal cage buggy, not just a
Yeah,
mass
I knew what you meant.
A real buggy.
A real buggy. You are correct.
It's almost back together.
Right?
Is it though?
Is it though?
They kind of look similar.
Do they?
Do they though?
Yeah. Okay.
Do they not?
I mean, you know, mine's. Never mind. Never mind.
I just don't have my shocks on.
I'm not gonna say what I was thinking.
Dustin says at 442, I'm as fat as an old Oldsmobile, but not nearly as cool. Jeez.
Love it.
It better be a wagon.
Did you, speaking of Oldsmobiles and cutlasses and stuff, did you see that someone put the Chicago cutlass in a museum? You know what the Chicago cutlass is?
I actually don't.
No?
No.
The biggest, rustiest piece of shit you've probably ever seen. And it was a running, driving cutlass that was up in Chicago. And someone bought it from the old guy. And I believe they were putting it in a museum or like in a private collection or something like that. Rough. Like, quarters are falling
I'll have
off.
to look it up when we're done.
The rear bumper, I think I've got
Let's
a...
go. Those are body panels.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
those are the course ones are body.
It's like son of a.
But I have a Facebook friend up in Chicago, and he, well, you know, in Chicago, he's beside Chicago now, and he said that he's known about the Chicago cutlass, and it's rough. Like, I think it's a $79, something like that.
Apparently, Eric has seen it. He says, yes, so funny that
Yeah.
Cuddy.
Yeah, I've seen it. We saw it whenever we were up in Chicago for the day. Robert and I thought we were going to get a shot buying some wheels.
Craig says, Matt, just run it in stock We Rock.
This, it doesn't have
The problem is,
it doesn't have licensed tires on either option. That's what's irritating. And I don't want to run that class that bad, to be completely honest. I don't want to run that class that bad to run this, be pissed off that a truck that I already am not super happy with. And that's not a don't buy this truck for most people. That is a, if you can build things, I wouldn't look at it as much more than what we look at it as, but it's whatever. I just have a hard time justifying keeping this as a plastic cage truck. Speaking of caged, did you guys see the MJ43 for sale on the Book of Faces?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he had an extra hood because the other one was basically cracked in half, and he called it spare. It was like literally cracked this way and then like back over. Like a quarter of the hood was gone. He's like, I also got a spare plus the one that's good, and I'm like, that's not a spare. That's a. I need to find the other quarter of it in the woods and try to put it back together.
oh, Logan says it's a 78 Cutlass with over 400,000 miles.
78, 79, whatever.
I just see the story about like the old lady that has still had the car from day one. She bought it, and she was like
I've seen that.
buying all the lifetime warranty stuff.
Yeah.
So it's had so many batteries and mufflers
That's
and everything, and it's got over 1 million miles on it. It just keeps
awesome.
going.
Yeah, but yeah, that guy. I don't know if he bought it new or like bought it really, really, like newish, whatever, a couple years old, whatever. But
Yeah, her car, she bought all lifetime warranted parts. And so, like, a lot of the manufacturer, like, the companies aren't even around anymore. So it's like
yeah,
other companies are,
like Sears tires and shit.
yeah. I think it was a Sears battery.
I think so, yeah.
That's crazy. Does this count as like debadging? Am I getting custom points now?
Is that your build?
This is my 2024 build coming out hard in 25. This build's really, really impressive to me.
Rob said he saw that a little more than he would want to spend.
Yeah.
Dump truck said your mom has 400,000 miles on it.
Bunch of lifetime parts.
Yeah, lifetime parts. I wouldn't know. Ask my dad. Don't ask him in front of me because I don't want to know this. I'm sure he'll tell you.
Dustin says, Jordan, did you order that soldering station?
I did not, but I borrowed my dad's.
Our dad's.
And I'm going to buy one because it is very nice. I don't dread soldering with it.
You had the opposite problem, actually. Speaking of soldering, you smell burning solder right now? Did you leave it on?
No.
I've always thought hot solder smells kind of like apple pie, but like real shitty apple pie.
Maybe Haley's making real shitty apple pie upstairs.
It's possible. She's already made cookies, so I didn't figure she'd be baking again, but it's possible, yeah. Oh, fuck.
I mean, I didn't think she was going to tear my bathroom out, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are. God damn Dead space.
Paul said, how's the grinder mill thing going to work? All I see is safety squints and discs flying.
It should work okay. Doug saw it. I haven't gotten it set up yet, but I do already have a project for it.
It looks promising, that's for sure.
My milling station. I got a little manual milling station. Yeah, I got the mills and everything for it. I'm pretty excited.
Dustin says, what solder do you use? I just ordered 5 1-pound rolls.
Seems excessive.
I honestly have no idea. We probably got it off Amazon.
Yeah, that's where I got mine from.
I don't have any.
Yeah, yours probably came from Amazon.
Mine came from the Jungle website.
Monkeys?
Oh, that's not what I said. I just want to go on
Hey.
record. That was not what I said.
No, you said jungle. No,
Did
there are those in the jungle.
Amazon.
Is this thing back together yet?
I don't know. Is it?
No.
You should probably just start working on your TF2 anyway. I heard those are better. Talking about Vanquish stuff.
My TF2 is far easier to work on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Are you gonna class 1, right?
Dude,
You should.
you have to class 0 that thing.
Or 0.
It's already done. That body is a proven winner, you know.
Till it wasn't.
It really wants to be on that
Yeah,
top again.
Let's just do it for fun.
Give it hope.
Oh, this,
I mean, I
one,
might as well. I don't have a Class 0 right now.
this one's coming along well either. Boom.
Apparently, they come off really easy if you don't scratch them all up. So.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
So they're not just strips.
Yeah. Obvious. Freaking
So thanks to Logan, mine's not gonna be easy.
Darth Vader looking thing over here now.
Now, it didn't get wet.
Yeah, it did not get wet.
He carried it over every puddle.
That cracked me up.
Solder makes the biggest difference.
Does it?
So what's your mix, Dustin? Because there are different mixes of tin and who knows what else.
Has he taken a 23andMe? Does he know what his mix is?
I don't know. That's his doing.
I was talking about that on Facebook
I
today,
know,
actually.
yep. I saw that.
I'm about as cracker ass white as it gets.
Tin and lead. I think is that the percentages? Tin and lead base solder. I don't know. I'm like Jordan. I just find it on Amazon.
I just let Jordan and Doug find it on Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna set this up here, and then I am gonna use the bathroom again. Just let that
Water in,
simmer.
water out.
What?
Water in, water out.
Water in, water out.
Oh, you still got mail to do.
What?
You still got mail to do.
Oh yeah. I was waiting. I didn't know if Blind Guy came.
Blind Guy and Teleguided have both been here.
I know, but I didn't know if he was still here. I said something about it, and you guys, he never replied or whatever.
I don't know. Blind Guy, are you still here?
Blind Guy, can you see us?
Such a dick. Okay, now that he's gone, let's talk about whatever you want to talk about. Yeah, 60-40. That sounds right. Is it tin and what did I say? Lead?
Sure.
What is the combination, Dustin?
The real question is, how much of it should I be breathing in?
Right, because we breathe it all. Logan said, from the beginning, I didn't want to screw up anything because I couldn't afford to fix it. You said it's eventually going to get screwed up.
This is true.
Even more reason you should have just ran that thing through the creek.
Yeah.
Another thing that, like, I kept all of our vehicles in the back of my and just took them to work and then set the hose on them. Washed them all down.
My 6 hasn't made it out of the garage yet.
I still see it, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it was on a table. I was like, oh, is he doing something to it? And it didn't look like it.
No, that's because I realized just the other day that the battery was still plugged in. I was like, oh, it's probably not good.
It says, yeah, tin and lead, all of it. It helps clean your lungs.
Oh, good.
Yeah, great.
My lungs are nice and clean. All right.
I'll have to see what station you're talking about. Because, I mean, I just have the good old Harbor Freight $5 soldering stick.
So I can send you the link to it, but it is on the Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $80. but it's got a heat gun on it, and it will do 100 degrees Celsius to 480 degrees Celsius. 480 is like 800 degrees.
Dang. Melt whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah, that's what I did, because that's the second connector I put on this.
Because the first one went
Because
through.
I melted the connector out of it.
Nice.
I didn't break anything. Dustin, I don't know if I did or not. I don't know. We'll find out. If not, I have others.
I got 2 that I have to discharge. Because I mean, I charged all of them.
Nah, just leave them.
Really? Don't
No.
put them down in like
No.
storage?
Keep on keeping on.
Jeez.
Um,
I'll put them in my ammo box and lock them in there.
I hope it's not junk, but if it is, I guess it is.
They make more.
So anyway, so the soldering station, it comes with its own little stand, but it's a big box. I mean, but it's got like 2 different screens for your temperatures,
Oh.
and it's got some knobs.
So I don't think I do enough soldering to have all that bells and whistles. I mean, I do a connector here and there. It's not like I'm the doctor doing.
Yeah.
Craig says listening to solder talk is like listening to other people talking about Formula One. I'm clueless. Doctor says you need to select the correct size tip. That makes a huge difference in getting the heat to transfer. It's all about the tip.
Just the tip.
Carl Sheps, hello. William says I have saved some that have went low. Yeah, if they go too low, you can put them on just a regular like nickel metal charge. Disconnect them from the balance plug and everything. Just put some voltage in them. I usually do, I think like 1 amp for 5 minutes just to get voltage into it, and then take it off and see if the balancer will recognize it, and if it won't, put it back on for another minute or 2. And keep doing that, just little by little, it'll eventually find it.
I'll check it later. Good evening, Carl. I don't know if you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's fine. Good evening again.
Still good evening.
Who makes those metal blocks? Scale Metal Supplies? You got one in front of your TF2 chassis.
Oh no, it's called a 1, 2, 3 block.
Yep.
Those are just Amazon or eBay. So I don't know if they are.
I got mine from Amazon also, but yeah, they're 1, 2, 3 blocks. They're precision measured, so you got 1 inch this way, 2 inch this way, 3 inch this way, for doing precise machining measurements, I guess.
But then some of them are threaded, or all of them are threaded.
Actually, it looks like all of yours. Oh no, some of them. Some of these holes are threaded, I guess, what, 3/8? I don't know. But, so you can like screw in and clamp other things to it. They're nice and heavy. It depends on, there's some that are solid and there's some that have holes, but they're nice and heavy for, I use them a lot of time for holding bars while I'm doing cage work.
Yeah, they're great for fab work.
Yes.
So
You can get a pair of them for less than $20.
look at that. She's almost back together.
Blind guy says, not sure if I missed anything. Maybe a package being opened. Haha.
Well,
No.
if Matt ever comes out of the bathroom. Yes, we do have a package from the blind guy to open.
William says, well, it's probably not the best thing to do, but I hit them at 12 amps for 5 to 10 minutes when trying to bring a LiPo back. Yeah, it's probably not the best thing. Dustin says you have to get the cells above 3 or 3.2 volts per cell to get the LiPo settings to recognize the battery. William, that's a lot for a low battery. Hey, I work on EVs. I like to live on the edge. Yep.
I want to say it was still at like 14 something.
Yeah, you should be good. Matt Reed said someone hide the cookies before he gets back. Craig says, Smokey, you taking a shit?
No, what the hell?
Well, he said it.
I have to shower in that bathroom. For those of you that don't know, my lovely wife on 4th of July, about 3 o'clock, while most people are getting ready for a cookout or something, she decided that she was tired of our pink bathroom tile, and it's been needed to be gone through for some time. So 3 o'clock on Thursday was the day, and by Friday, all of the tile was torn off the wall. And
It is no longer pink.
It is no longer pink, and today there
Watch
is
your milk.
no longer walls. So she's been doing that. So yeah, fun times. So I'm showering in our other bathroom down here, and the shower is about yay big square.
Blind guy says, probably going to want to order a whole new toilet.
Unfortunately, that one's not that old. Ta-da! There's my fully upgraded optic.
South Carolina Redneck RC, hello. How are you? And you can correct me if that SC does not stand for South Carolina. William says I had 4 last Friday. Now I'm down to 2 and totaled 1 out. Talking about EVs. 15 volt with 99,000. $13,000 battery. Holy crap. That's ridiculous. They declined it after I took it apart to find the leak and loss of isolation, but I got paid. I would hope so. I mean, they would at least have to okay the diag time up front. 7 hours to R&R battery and inspect. SC Redneck says it does stand for South Carolina. And
It does stand for SC.
Yeah, it does stand for SC, and it's miserable hot. I'll tell you what, today got toasty here. We were close to 90, or got to 90.
Yeah, I think so.
Golly, have you seen out in Vegas where they're like 110 to 115,
Yeah.
somewhere in there?
No, thank you.
Yeah, no. Ridiculous. He said, yep, I made them okay it before he touched it. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, so what are they going to do? Replace it themselves? Doubt it. Blind guy said, we all know Matt's diet. Biohazard tape needs to go up. Like COVID, that bathroom, and possibly Matt needs to be isolated for a good 2 weeks. Oh, jeez. Doctor says, I got you beat. I have 40 hours in pulling a transmission out of a Komatsu loader. Just pulling a tranny out? Damn.
The cheese grater got my thumb good.
Did it
you
really?
see it?
No, I haven't.
You want to see it?
Dang. That's why the rice tastes funny.
Yeah. Well, especially since it wasn't rice, damn it!
It was rice.
Todd says our EVs don't pay that much, but I can have one on the table in about an hour.
What are we talking about?
If you were here, you know.
Do my stomach. I'm not.
Blind guy said he isn't there, so time to rip on him. That's the rules.
Give a battery. Easily accessible. The other one's in my optic.
Mine's in my optic.
Oh!
I don't know if I can run. I need a 2S actually, don't I? Will this run on 3, so?
Probably not.
Does it say 2 or 3?
It doesn't. Because
No, it's one of the early
147
ones.
Years old.
No, I'd probably only do 2.
Son of a bitch. I didn't even think about that.
You want to hook some double A's up to it?
Hey. Well, never mind.
But Blind Guy is here and curious if you got a package.
I did get a package. Packages.
Got your package right here.
I also got another package. At the same time, so I figured maybe I would open it as well. Package of dicks. Oh, I was putting this up too.
Oh.
Oh my god, what happened in the box here?
William just got the new Equinox EV in. Dustin says, yep, have to pull the cab, engine surround, and rear tires just to look at the transmission. A rebuilt one is $72,000. The boss decided I get to rebuild it myself.
What?
Damn.
What?
A transmission in a Komatsu loader.
Oh, yeah, that'll be
He said he's got 40 hours in just pulling the transmission out.
I believe that. I used to work for a boring company, and I saw a lot of their
Sounds
machines.
boring.
Yeah.
It was boring. I think that's part of why I don't work there anymore. Plus, they didn't like my attitude when I told them to get fucked. So
Most people don't.
they would tell you tonight, like, oh, when you go home today at 3:00, you're also going to be the pump out guy. So be back by 11 so that you can work until 6:00 tomorrow morning, and then you can continue clocked in for the next 8 hours and work your shift, and then you can go home. And I said, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck that.
I did it once and about died driving home, and I was like, I ain't doing it again. They're like, well, we take rotations. I said, you can rotate this dick.
Here's your milk.
Thank you.
Rotate these nuts.
You're right.
They wanted me to take this guy's job that I didn't want. I wanted to work out in the field doing boring and like just being out there because they made a lot of money and all that jazz. They had me in the shop and they're like, oh, we'll get you out in the spring. Well, their actual plan was to get me trained to run the yard and then take this ding dong's job. And I said, I don't want ding dong's job. I want to go out in the field where I'm supposed to be making twice as much money as that I'm making now. And they were like, yeah, that's not really where you need you. And I was like, well, I don't give a shit what you need. I'm not taking that dude's job. And they're like, well, thank you for working here.
You're welcome.
And I was like, all right.
South Carolina Redneck says it gets exciting when you bore into a gas line or an 8-inch main at a shit plant.
Jeez.
yeah, I bet it would.
All right. So that's the box.
Dustin says he'll post a couple pics on the Golden page if it's okay.
Yeah, go for it. MrWizard.ca. That's sick. Those are rad. I like them a lot. Huh?
It's a mushroom.
It's like a mushroom skeleton
mushroom head.
wizard thing. Those are pretty sick. I don't know if you can see that or not. There you go.
Who was that?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. We got some strawberry live wires, fraise, and we got some blue raspberry
that worked good.
live wires, framboise bleu.
Blue.
We got, let's see, are these both new style? These are new style blind guy stickers. His old ones are kind of matte.
Oh.
And then so you got one,
Sweet.
you got one, and I got one. And then we got this. I don't know what this is.
So what was the old style?
It was like a matte finish.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wild. Okay, what the hell is this? So we have, what? Why would you do this?
Oh, Blind Guy said that's his buddy Colby's shop.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Wizard.
Nice.
Why would you do what?
Okay.
So we got rockets, aka Smarties.
Smarties. And the
We got
Smarties.
Smarties, aka M&M's.
What the hell is going
We
on?
did talk about that, what, 2 weeks ago? Last week?
What's wild is this looks identical to a Smarties.
Right.
Like even the logo is the same. They just changed the words.
Paper.
Why would
Candy
you
coated milk chocolate.
open them up? Let's see what we got here.
Okay, so here's your rockets, which are
Red
Smarties.
glare.
Huh?
Red glare.
Red glare.
Oh, sir. These may not have made the trip from Canada very well. What the hell?
What the?
They look like sprees.
They do look like sprees.
Why not?
Down the hatch. It's a giant M&M.
Yeah.
A little harder shell.
Oh, they do taste a little different.
A little bit, not much.
They got that.
Those are off-brand M&Ms.
That's what I was gonna say.
Those are
like
those
a-
are great value.
Is that
They got
a
that-
sugar
They
free?
got that Cadbury like
Yeah.
European style in the back of your throat chocolate taste.
Mm-hmm.
Here, take more. I don't want to eat them. There you go.
I'll eat them. I don't
I
care.
want more cookies.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Next.
thank you very much.
I don't want to eat these. I just want to like save it because it's so cool.
We've all had Smarties.
Right. We have all that stories. I'll put that on Mailbox Monday. All right. So you guys ever had these things?
I have not.
All I got's the Motley Crue song stuck in my head. She's like wire, yeah.
But I think there's like a.
Love the dog.
What are we talking? Isn't there a
Cream center.
Twizzler version?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'll save it.
You want to split one of these?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Just in case they're as gross as our beef jerky is. I like
Right.
that you put it right in the middle of the dirt of all the trucks. Thanks, that is fucking money.
God made dirt, so it never hurt.
Okay, well now they've touched two hands.
I
Doug.
don't
You're
care.
welcome.
It's fine. Oh, we can smell the blue.
Mhm. Smell the blue. Isn't that a weird?
Well, when you're blind.
So I've had that before.
Did you eat ass one
Really?
time?
I don't think they're that bad.
They
What
taste
are these?
It's like
familiar.
a
Yeah.
what?
I don't know. I want to say Airheads.
It's like a gritty.
No.
It's like a gritty sugar middle.
What are these?
Redneck says great value M&M, slapping his ass off.
What? I don't know what those are.
I know what that flavor is. I don't know what koala. I wonder if koala's like a
Blue.
it's blue.
The pen is blue.
This pen.
Creme.
Creme de blue.
Creme cable candy. Bonbon cable à la crème.
Blind guy says, careful, Smarties make you smart. You don't want to overdose.
No, can't be too smart. You go backwards. What is
Yeah, I recognize that flavor.
Yeah.
Not blue.
It's not blue.
Tastes like purple. All right, let's try the
What
red
is
ones.
that?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, it's literally. We'll at least clean off all the dirt, unlike Jordan did. God made dirt don't hurt by good.
So, blind guy, what does Mr. Wizard do?
you
What's his business? What's his shop?
He Canadians. Pick them up. Oh, that's much worse.
That one does taste red.
Oh, it's not bad once you get.
You can just taste the color. That's red dye. Number 7.
That's the one that gives you cancer. The red one doesn't taste very good at the beginning. It's like it's got to get warm in your mouth first before the flavor comes out.
Is that what it is?
Oh, makes sense to me. Dude,
But I recognize that flavor.
I have
too.
I have tasted both of these somewhere.
Blind guy says, Mr. Wizard does comp style RC.
Oh, okay, cool.
And Redneck says, that's what she said.
Bazinga. No, but what's weird is
That tastes more familiar for some reason.
the red is like something I've probably eaten at some point in time on Halloween that some weird old guy gave me. The blue,
Did he have a little whistle when he talked?
yeah,
Right.
probably only wears a robe. The blue I know from somewhere, but you know what I really like is cookies. Oh, look. Hey, peanut butter cookie?
Redneck says he's a weird old guy.
Hmm?
That's fine. You fit right in. Blind guy says, well, hopefully they're better than the ketchup chips.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Couldn't be worse.
Those were something else.
All right, look at that. Just fancying up my TF2. One Vanquish part at a time.
So the more Vanquish it becomes a VF2?
Oh, God.
I hear the diffs in this are as equal as the just as good as the optics.
Buzzy.
That said, I like ketchup chips.
Who?
Blind guy.
No. Those are gross.
Those are, yeah.
Not very gross. The all-in is, I took them home. My wife stole half the bag. I believe my kids got into them as well.
And they'll eat anything.
They will eat anything.
Redneck says, we used to get Meals on Wheels and they sent them nasty ketchup chips with every meal.
Ugh. Yuck. I don't dislike a lot of food. Ketchup chips were definitely high on the list of things I never want to experience again.
Blind guy says the all dressed is the best.
Yeah, for sure. They're like prison chips.
Mm.
I don't know if I ever told you. Did I ever tell you about the lady that asked me if I'd ever been to prison downtown? She was in a sandwich shop.
Probably at some point.
Yeah, I think so. I was like, "What the hell are voodoo chips?" She's like, "You ever been to prison?" I said, "No." Oh, well, I figured maybe you had. What the fuck? Just because you got tattoos and been to prison doesn't mean I do. Bev.
Myth.
Trying to, cut another finger.
Yeah. Cheese grate, the other one.
So if you cut yourself, you're picking me back up off the floor, right?
Oh, you're lucky dinner got made after I fucked up my thumb.
Fallon's asking, anybody want a C2 truck?
I got one for sale.
Yeah, are you parting yours too? Blind guy says, I mainly sent the Mr. Wizard sticker sheet because of all the Canadian flags, but his logo is awesome too. Yeah, I can see that. There's flags.
I like his logo. That's pretty sick. Is that what he looks like? I'll put mine.
Dump truck says, are you talking about voodoo zaps?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Zaps voodoo chips. That's
Redneck
what-
said soups and honey buns are the prison currency.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I watched that Unlocked on Netflix,
Oh yeah?
where basically there's a transitionary, kind of a prison jail, whatever. So it's like a holding, and then you go to whatever after trial. And so they were on 23-hour lockdown, 1 hour free. And the sheriff was like, I'm going to try to let you all free, let you just self-regulate, and do whatever the hell you want to.
This does not sound like a good
It
idea.
actually worked.
Oh really?
There were some things that went down,
That was chaos in the beginning, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was chaos in the beginning for sure. They got busted with they had made hooch and they were burning like cigarette
Crosses.
crosses.
I don't know.
But it got wild and they busted him. They put him down for a couple days, and then they let him back out and said, this is your chance. Well, then this new guy came in and they caught him cheating at dominoes, and he was a blood, so he is gang affiliated. Well, the other bloods were like, nope. They took him in a room. They thought they played it off as it was going to be one-on-one. They put him in the room, and these three dudes follow him in. He's like, hey, what the fuck is this? And all of a sudden, he just hears, oh, yeah. So then he was like, the guards come rushing in or whatever, and they're like, what happened? He's like, I fell off the bed. And they're like, can you breathe? He goes, no. They're like, what hurts? He goes, my arms, my head, my ribs, my legs, like everything. They just beat the shit out of him. But, like I told my wife, having grown up around some dudes that are, I don't want to say gangster by any means.
In the know.
In the know from prison things, and they lead a very different life like they're just things you don't do, you know.
Mhm.
And trying to take someone's technically money because you're taking all their like soups and shit that they were betting, like that was fucking dumb. That was real dumb. He's
Blind,
lucky they only kicked his ass and had a few minutes to do it.
blind guy keeps looking at your tuber. It says, but I have such a list of things I need and want to buy.
Yeah, sorry.
Dustin says one of these days he'd like to redo his logo. And Falling says, yeah, I'm done with it. Only thing I was impressed with was that bonus gate.
I
Is that the front one?
front bet. Is that what we're calling the bonus gate? Front bet.
Also,
I'm gonna try a blue again. I'm gonna pinpoint where I
Okay.
had this.
I'll
want a
do
blue?
Yep, I'll do a blue.
Here you go. I don't know why I gave
Because
that.
the blue just...
You want a blue?
no thanks.
You want a red?
No thanks.
Oh, you're watching your weight now? Okay, cool.
No, I'm looking at a bunch of cookies over there. Speaking of Netflix shows, your wife messaged me yesterday.
Yeah, the guy with 1,000 kids?
Yes. That was not me, by the way. That's-
Absolutely, Logan. We are running sixes at Rocktober.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
But I started watching that last night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which one
So,
was this? What was
I
it?
don't know what she said to you, right? But she was saying, like, oh, this is so wrong, yada, yada, yada. And I said, okay, listen. Technically, if we're going by...
Time out. It's on Netflix. It's The Man with 1,000 Kids.
Okay.
He literally has 1,000 kids.
Time in.
Okay.
He's a sperm donor.
Yeah. Okay.
Spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen it, okay? So, every country, you can only have 25 kids for your sperm donor, right? So he and this other guy got together, and they were not only funneling his donorship through, like, companies, like actual helpers or whatever.
Oh, there's another guy involved?
Yeah, the bald guy, remember? Did you know? Oh, you haven't watched all of it, have you?
I've only watched, we watched
Spoiler alert.
one and a half episodes.
The original guy with the scar,
Yeah.
him and old boy are in together. They're in cahoots. Okay? So basically, not only is he giving his little men to banks, he's meeting up with people like randomly or whatever, and they're like, hey, you know, I really want to get, you know, pregnant or whatever. So he's going to their house in a cup, and then she's or if that won't work,
He'll offer it in the natural way.
yeah. I think he banged a lot of lesbians that way, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like, obviously, a lot of them on that show were lesbians that came.
So far, I've only gotten one
Or more.
one heterosexual couple.
Yeah. I don't think he was banging her, though. I think that was just a baster. But she was talking about how they met him somewhere, and he basically jerked off in a cup, ran it out to the car. And she goes, I put it between my legs, and I was driving home as fast as possible, and I kept thinking about it, not working, and these things are going to die. So she pulls over to the side of the road, takes the syringe out, sucks it out, and implants herself on the side of the road in her car. Right? So anyway, back to the original. You're only supposed to have 25 kids in every country. So he's bounced around countries. They have a Facebook page of kids that belong to this guy DNA-wise.
And they all look the same.
They are all identical, apparently. They blur out their faces, but they're like, this is like looking at 1,000 pictures of my own kid. And so I said, you know, there's two ways to look at this. I said, if you are... He's a pretty dude. He has long, like, curly blonde hair, and these women are... Even the lesbians are like, he's really pretty. Like, you know, whatever. So he does, like, a YouTube vlogs and shit. He's a musician, whatever the hell. And so, like, he's just out there Genghis Khaning it, spreading his seed. And I said, you know, like, who are you to tell him to stop? Mm-hmm. You know, like, whatever. And she was like, well, you're not thinking about the repercussions of what... And I said, okay, well, like, so what? And she was like, well... At a certain point, like if he's doing this in all these countries, so not only does he have the 25, but then he's like taking on, I think he was taking on aliases. Regardless, he was doing like 100, 200 in a country. And over in Europe.
No. So he's in the Netherlands, and so he went to 11 different sperm banks, at least as
in
of
the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where they started to catch on to him because they started realizing that
he had 100 some odd kids just at the sperm banks in the Netherlands.
Right.
And Haley said, and after watching part of it, we think it is the Netherlands, but there's a country where like there's an app
Yeah.
that like when you start dating somebody, you can like plug in and see if you're related.
Because the European countries are so small. And like what I didn't know and what Lyd and I kind of figured out is so people can live in like a country next to you and you're related to them, but you only see them like once a year because they're in another country. But they think it's wild that we drive 4 hours to go somewhere or whatever, because 4 hours will take you from your country across this one, like into this one, you know, whatever. And so she was like, you know, you're in these little towns. If 100 kids in the town are all from the same dude and you're half brother, she goes, you literally could meet, you know, let's say 60 dudes when they get older, and they're related to all of them. And I said, oh, okay, that's. And then I kind of just was just messing with her. I was like, I'm gonna try and steel man this whole thing. Like, I'm gonna try and just justify it or whatever. And I said, you know, his body, his choice. Like, whatever, you know. And that didn't go over very well.
Yeah, because she texted me about it
Yeah.
and was like, Matt said you side with him on it. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but now I'm intrigued. So then I had to watch it, and
Dustin says it takes all kinds to make the world go round.
Mm-hmm.
Logan's gonna take his stock motor and ESC for just in case scenario for sixes.
probably a good idea.
I forgot to check my email today.
Colin's having a good night, so he's out. So you have a good night, sir.
So yeah, so we're episode and a half in. It's pretty wild. I can't say that I side with him.
I don't think I really did either. I just like to just fuck with her, basically. Is what happened.
Yeah, because the other thing is, so like all of these families are told that he's only going to limit it to 5 kids. So they are all thinking that they may have 4 other siblings out there. And then now they're finding out that
The real number's like 250 in just their area.
yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. And what they, not a spoiler alert, what they found out and what they think is every time he makes a vlog, because he'll be like, oh, I'm in Taiwan today, blah, blah, blah. And
He just hits all the
he's hitting all the sperm banks and banging women over there, getting them pregnant or whatever. And then a week later, he's in Moscow. And he's like, oh, I'm in Moscow. And like he says stuff like, try and teach you Russian or whatever. And he's like, the place is beautiful and just live your own life and very like yoga hippie kind of thing or whatever. And he's doing the same thing. He's just hitting 15 sperm banks over there. And so the thing that I thought was weird was they tried to figure out how he's making money. And it didn't make sense because he's not being paid enough through the sperm banks to like get anywhere. So they're wondering how he's being like back paid. I don't know. I did kind of get that. I'm wondering if like the private, you know, people that he doesn't meet at the bank are giving him super big money or something, you know?
Well, even if if you go to a sperm bank and your sperm gets picked, don't you get paid for that like more so than?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I thought it was just a blank donation of here's your $50. Thanks for whacking it in our bathroom.
Yeah.
I did think it was funny when the one couple, they were like, because it didn't, when she stopped on the side of the road, it didn't work. So, or she got lost. Something.
I thought it just didn't work.
I
So
don't
they
know.
invited him over to the house.
Yeah, so then he came over to the house, and so they're sitting there, they're like, so we sat on the couch while he was upstairs in our bathroom. Like, and the guy goes, that was the most awkward 45 minutes of my life.
Yeah, she was like, and she was very like straightforward with it. She's like, it's really odd knowing that there's a dude just jerking off in your bathroom, and he's like, she goes, wow, that's what he's doing.
Blind guy says, very different than the Vince Vaughn movie, haha. That was a comedy of sorts.
It's a fun movie.
I don't remember that one. I recognize it.
Got nothing. Must be a Canadian thing.
Must be. I'm still trying to figure out what this
Yeah, I don't know.
blue is.
I got nothing. I know if they sit in front of me and continue, I'm just gonna eat all of them though.
All right, so a question for you guys.
What?
So I've got these wheels.
Purple.
Mm-mm.
They look good on a Yoder, but they're not 6-lug.
So they're not 6-lug. So they don't fit either my
They don't fit
Toyota
either truck.
or the Chevy.
Yeah.
So do I leave them on the
God
Toyota?
damn it, another Jeep.
You can say that they're I don't know, something.
Or would they look better on
Do
Chevy?
new Toyotas have 6-lug or are they 5?
Yeah, it's all 6.
Chevy swap something? I don't know. I mean, they look good though. That's the thing that kills it is they look good. It was
So we-
1.5s or 1.9s.
Yeah, 155s.
That's what I thought. I would leave it. The look overall, I think, is better than what would bother me about that being a 5-lug.
Okay. Because I do like those
The
wheels.
A-holes.
I thought about polishing them.
Oh shit, man! Have fun with that.
With what body?
K10.
My K10.
You can go either way.
I like them matte like that. Polishing them would look cool, but I hope you have some time on your hands, and you and that Dremel will become very good friends.
Okay, so that
Those are gonna stay white.
I would say they're just flat. They're
yeah.
like blasted silver, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Because I know I did a 310. I bought the compound, and I have like a thing of wheel or like cones, whatever the hell those things are, off Amazon. And I spent easily 30 minutes getting a 310 to where it's like dirty mud mirror. It's not even close to polished. You can still see scratches and shit.
Yeah, I remember polishing the rings on my
Yeah.
22s, and those weren't fun.
Yeah.
So
That's why I don't think the guys that polish wheels charge enough for them. If it's like a $200 set of wheels, normally they're like $250. They're polished. No, fuck you. Those are $500. Like I spent way too much time.
Langa says Vince Vaughn was freaking out. Chris Pratt was in it. Early Chris Pratt. He said he thinks Pratt was his lawyer.
I have no idea.
Yeah. What's the name of the show or the movie? That helps us out a lot.
Yeah.
You just know the name of the
So
movie.
you guys want to open this one too? We'll, I bought a body off of my dude Jim, and I don't know what it is for one. So we'll just. I literally can't remember. It's been in the box for like 3 or 4 days. I know that much. I think it got here last week. It got there.
also, like, see what I'm talking about? How far back the rear
Uh-huh.
wheels are? I feel like that's not right.
Are the loops on backwards?
Is that a?
I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can do the backwards thing. I don't know. Anybody want to take any guesses?
Matt has a body.
It's a square body of some sort.
It's not a square body.
What?
No. I don't know what it is. We'll take guesses. Anybody want to guess?
Oh, he said it's called Delivery Man on Disney Plus.
Got nothing.
So is it a roost?
It is not a ECX roost. I can tell you that much.
Oh.
Would be cooler. if it
You both
was.
were like, oh. Jim's bearings. I got a cool sticker sheet. I don't know if Jim's ever given me a sticker sheet before. That's pretty cool.
Do you need some more of those?
I don't have any. I like this. This control belongs to insert name here.
Your mom?
Ah, bazinga!
Got one.
Oh, now I remember.
Is that a Dakota?
Very close.
Durango.
Yes,
Sorry.
sir.
Okay.
A Parma Durango.
With window mats.
with window mats
Wow.
this time, and the all 4 decals. Wow. He said it still smelled like the guy's house. It literally smells like potpourri. You smell it?
As long as it's not smoke.
Well, they were talking about that in the group.
Wow.
Yeah. One guy was like, my whole house smells like cat piss because of this guy or whatever. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I don't believe this will be cut up into a buggy. I don't know.
That's a short wheelbase.
Yes, it is. It's for a, I think it's for a pan car, but I could be wrong. I'm sure
Really?
it's- Yeah.
12 scale. No, I guess.
It'd be 10, but
Yeah, it would be 10.
it's like
That's
that
wide.
NASCAR style pan car or touring car or something along those lines. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it was very cheap, and I am just.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think so too. It'll look cool in a box. It'll be out one day. That's what I keep telling myself. Like once we move,
Too bad I didn't have more of the stickers.
yeah. Like
Shoot, that was a sticker sheet,
this,
though.
yeah, I was gonna say this was the sticker sheet back from Parma in the
Yep.
late '90s, early 2000s. Or before that too. That was the sticker sheet. They're like, you paint everything except for the headlights and the tails. I don't.
I
Do
don't
you want
want
some
any
more spree
Nope.
M&Ms?
I'm
Nope.
good. Hard pass, thank you though.
Don't break a tooth.
No joke.
943.
Okay.
Justin said he needs to get a couple more bodies. I know where a Durango's at.
I don't know if that Durango's for sale. That's super cool. The Parma. So the thing about it is like the Pro Line ones and stuff. Like you find pop up every once in a while. The old Parma stuff just doesn't. It didn't. I don't think it sold well to begin with. So then, especially finding it clear with no holes in it, that is. That's the good
Or
stuff right there.
Bowlink.
Bowling. I have a couple.
Bowlink, the digger bodies.
I have. Oh, I've seen those too. I have the some circle track bowling bodies, and I have a display chassis. Bitch, what the fuck you doing? I have basically it's a clear, and then you put the wheels on it. Like you put wheels through the axle for it or whatever, and then you just put bodies on it.
Really?
Yeah, and it's worth almost nothing.
So the Leafs are the same.
Are they? Okay, they're centered.
Well, you know what it needs.
It doesn't.
It needs them 7-inch boys.
No, it doesn't.
No, yeah, it needs leaves hanging way out here.
3 inches past the back bumper.
That is precisely what you need.
Let me see that thing. See if I can come up with something.
So those body mounts are off my long wheelbase. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if I wouldn't think that the correct ones are different to shift the body one way or the other. And it's not off enough that
It's like out of the wrong hole or anything.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's a whole nother centimeter forward, and that's way too far.
Maybe they just look stupid. It is a Toyota.
But it's off enough that I'm like, did I bob the front of it too?
Because it's a Marlin bed, right? So it's already bobbed.
Yeah, it's a bobbed.
We bobbed the bobbed bed.
Yeah.
We super bobbed. Did you see the guy that added another bed onto his bed to make a long bed?
No,
That was pretty
Made
neat.
a bed.
that sounds terrible.
Well, I don't think it was a hardcore crawler since it's a hard body, and I believe it was still a leafer, and
There's no rebound.
well, those are the soft springs.
Those are the soft springs. And that's the ass end of it's very stiff. So
Does it have springs in the shocks?
I don't think so, but I think it's got like
Binding issues?
1,000 weight shock oil. Or maybe it has binding issues. I don't
I
know.
wonder if the springs themselves have binding issues.
You need to chino mod them for sure.
Yeah. See, that one's loose. The backs are loose. It's almost like the
bolt
fronts
is too
are.
tight.
No, they move side to side.
Because remember, kids, until your TF2 sounds like it's going to fall apart, it will perform like shit. But once you get all the bolts like nice and loose and wallered out, that's where it's at.
Maybe
yeah.
it's just the springs don't have spring because I mean
They are the soft boys.
they are the
very
soft
soft.
boys. It's almost like maybe you need to put the springs back in there if there's not any.
I also want to figure out how to lower the thing.
Spring under.
Spring under.
Not that low.
Spring under with drop mounts.
Because before I put those mount or the 2 body posts in, I just set it on there and I was like, that looks good.
Yeah.
And then it lifted it up just enough that it's like, that looks like a damn
Yeah, I got nothing.
I'd go spring under. Have Leif make you some lift springs and then go spring under to where it's like
Good night, redneck.
half. Later, dude.
I do need taller shock towers because
Galanjalande.
Or shorter shocks.
Ew. No. Yucky.
no, you gotta be like twisted and get taller shock towers and then put 120s on it.
Yeah, boy. Just let that bitch droop.
Jeremy Stanley, hello.
Hey there.
Says just joined. Sorry if it's been asked. How much for a cookie shipped?
That's the life. So just out of curiosity, hang on here. I know that the wheelbase doesn't line up, but I'm checking the wheels and tars. You know what I mean?
Wolves.
Well, I do like my swampers for the K10.
Those wheels kind of do fit the vibe there, though.
That's what I was thinking. But I mean, so do the 8-holes.
Yeah, the 8-holes I think are better.
I have another set of 8-holes in black that I thought, I was like, I'll just put the Toyota and
Oh, put them both on the 8s.
put both on the 8s and then put the 5 lug on the Jeep.
Ah, hey, look at you.
But the black 8-holes are 5 lug as well. So
Son of a whore.
Matt Reed said twisted is the only way to go.
Yeah. We both have twisted thing. You got the leaf springs from him, and I got a truck from him that I have half a video on. That's still not done.
you have a truck from Twisted?
Oh no, sorry, that's Leif. Never mind. I was thinking Richard.
Easy killer.
Front's not on. Or this side's not on.
It's a Toyota. You just
Rather you didn't.
I think it's fine.
Just run it.
I had a set of the Twisted leaves on
Your
my F-Toy.
F-Toy.
I had a pair.
Speaking of that, I need to find somebody to buy my F-Toy. The chassis.
I need to build my new one.
Ugh.
I liked that thing.
I'm glad you did.
What are you doing?
Just looking. Seeing where it should sit versus like. Because I'm thinking, okay, so you can see the problem. If you rotate the body up, does that bring. Like, is it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it actually.
Moves vertically or I mean, horizontally.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much.
Whack! Broken axle. Just that easy.
Well, like, if you set it down. Oh, those aren't really. Like, I had it originally just sitting on the frame rails and it, squatted a little bit. Looked real nice.
Squatted like this? Like Hawaii style?
Well, the whole truck.
Oh, okay. Hawaii.
Because that just looks too damn tall.
I think spring under is the way to go. Like, if you go here, right, you take this, and then you subtract this here, you basically got tire in the fender.
At right height.
Yeah.
No. But I mean, it's all droop though. You don't have any more up travel. It's done.
Well, yeah, because I need taller shock hoops.
Right. But maybe not. If you got taller shock hoops, then you can get taller shocks, still keep the same ride height, and still pick up travel.
I know what you mean.
Smell what I'm stepping in?
Vern.
It's gotta be
Sideways.
cattywampus. And then you need to put it on and then cut the hood line and and then get rid of these. That way it's like just on the hood. Looks better that way.
Put my logo here on the back window or something.
Yes, sir. Just like that. Actually, you could go full 80s and just slap that bitch on the door.
Like
Ooh, I should be.
like racing number circle.
Yeah.
I could be really
Like
cool
up here.
and print out the little Pizza Planet rocket,
Oh, yeah.
paint it yellow.
Nobody does that.
Yeah.
And just have yo.
You'd
across
be
the back.
you'd be the first.
Game changer.
See, I always have original ideas.
You know what you should really do is then bag it and lower it. Because that's what no one does.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. All the real ones are 100% lifted. And I don't know. I'd go spring under. That's just me.
Yeah, that's gonna be just you.
It also, I think if you messed with the shocks some, if you can get the leaves to be flat instead of they're still arched a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I know that's when my TF2
Dude,
started.
can you imagine the approach angle? This drops down here.
Yeah.
Going spring under. That
Okay,
would
that'd
suck.
be like this.
But the departure angle.
Yeah, boy. You can fall off stuff. pretty
Oh
easy.
yeah.
You can't get up there, but you can fall off.
Well, no, the shackles hang out there pretty good.
Yeah. They'll drag off.
What'd you call him?
11 and a half.
Oh, 11. Damn near 11 3/4.
Dang.
So how is it stretched? They're only supposed to be 11 3.
Let's really look at it here. This.
I'll bet those are flipped.
No, these are plus,
No, they're not.
aren't they?
Nope.
I thought they were. I thought the other ones were back farther in between these two bolts.
Nope.
Are you sure? Okay, then it's in the back. Okay,
No, I think it's in the front. Those aren't stock.
right. Well, A, because it's backwards.
That is a
The shackle.
regular shackle flip. It's not the +4.
Oh, plus 4 goes out.
I may have bought them, but I have a few sets of them.
I don't know then. I'll agree it's in the back. Or is no? This is a regular.
Did the
chassis.
shackle flip not move it forward? Because typically then your pivot point's going to be on the back. Would it not be swung backwards a little bit?
They're swung backwards from it would look like this if it had regular springs on it. They don't relax enough to have a good shackle angle, unless you just beat the dog shit off of them.
Does anybody know if the red RC 4-wheel drive super soft springs are longer?
That's about the only.
Because this does have a way better shackle angle out back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's also, like I said, once again, it's not. If it was normal sprung, it'd be like this. They actually arch, and you can't get them to stop unless you like bash on it and break them in. You got to bend them a few times to get them. So what's that one?
This is the long wheelbase, so this is 12.3. And these springs are about as broken in as they can get.
Have you put brushless in it and bashed it around the yard? That's what I did.
Well, this one's at 12.5.
Okay, so it's supposed to be a 12.3. It's a 12.5. So it's.
So is my K10 not going to fit on the damn thing either?
I hope the wheels are too
God.
far back. I hope so. I hope so much.
No, move your body forward.
Well, it's pretty.
You're close on that one.
Yeah, we're close enough.
Do the Toyota bodies just sit like that then?
I don't know.
Do they just look dumb all the time? I mean, it is a Toyota, so it looks dumb, but.
But when you flex that thing out, like it stuffs it up into the.
Dang. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
super softs.
Yeah. The reds are the super soft.
Yep.
Which I wish they would have made them a different color, like gray or something. Just having these bright ass red springs is weird. But that's RC4 drive things.
Show truck.
Shelf queen.
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
I don't either.
I don't know. I'll get a hold of my guy at RC4 Drive and be like, bro, what's
Why?
going on? Why are we doing this?
Logan says eye to eye, they're 115 millimeter or 4.53 inches.
Eye to eye, how though?
Eye to eye flattened out, Logan.
Yeah. Because, like,
You have to do it on the rear then.
yeah,
That's for flattened out.
I'm not measuring and doing math. I don't have my phone.
Just 4.5 inches eye to eye.
5.
That's 5.
Yep.
Okay, so then if you bring the arch up,
4 and 5/8. That's where you're getting. That's where you're getting it, because once it flattens out, that leaf spring swings back.
yeah. Blind guy says, why buy a RC 4-wheel drive when you could do the Twisted Fab Leaf conversion on a 410?
Because my cheap ass didn't pay that much money for it.
Yeah.
I do have to agree with that.
Yeah, it was closer, not flat, Logan.
Once again, once you can build things, highly recommended. Okay.
Now, I will say that a leafed VS410 is sweet. I like mine a lot. I liked.
Yeah, see, it's closer in the arches that way.
So that's right at 11 and a half.
So you just have to make it a fucking monster truck.
Well, yeah, because that's how you're going to get it short. So it's barely over 11 and a half, like we're talking like 9/16, 11 or 9/16. Squish it.
Dude, I just saw it move backwards.
Yeah. Wait, what? Hang on. Yeah, move back a little over 1/16 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, something like that. Yeah, we'll do this.
Yeah, but then when you here, look over, Doug. like
I like it.
Yeah.
All the way in the back.
But it moves, it's not even really out of the wheel well. I mean, it's
It'll be
back, but you're
Just run it.
I'm not going to, but I don't know. It just seemed weird. All right, guys, I'm back in VP.
I mean, in all honesty, you're talking about maybe 1/4 of an inch back. If I said, "Hey, you've got to build new links to get that back in. You can't even adjust them in that far." Would you build them, or would you just be like, "Yeah, that's what it is"? Right. Exactly.
Run it.
Exactly.
I've thought about doing a mini version of my little brother's GMC, but his is boring. It's just black on like newer stock wheels
Okay.
on like 32s, like whatever.
Well, those would be very short.
Yeah, so like that's boring.
I've seen a couple guys build like super scale stock trucks. That was kind of cool, but I don't know. I mean, that's a USTE thing. Like you couldn't do anything with it.
Take it easy, Dustin.
Bye, Dustin.
We're not too far behind.
Yeah.
Yipper. I don't know. But also, here's a thought.
Everyone get TF2s?
I'm not going.
I'm trying to get rid of mine, but what I'm thinking is, okay, now watch.
Jordan's a collector.
If
You got that short wheelbase?
if the wheelbase stays the same, right? Okay, look. It's the front wheel is a little in front of center, right? The rear wheel is where it should be. Now, when the shackles swing back,
Yep.
the whole body falls forward, basically.
Yep.
So now this is definitely in the middle, if not back a little farther, and that's why your rear wheel is back.
Yeah, well, I want it to sit like that
Word.
and have my my rear axle centered in the wheel well.
Then you need to drill this hole that much further forward, like 1/8 inch. So basically, just in front of it. Don't crack it.
Or
Or
just fucking drive it.
just drive it. Or make different body mounts and fill these in.
Or no.
Or just drive it.
Just drive it.
I put top tier electronics in this thing. I'm gonna have fun with it.
You do you. I don't care what you do. I'm just saying. Hell yeah, brother. Look at
John Lau,
that. Hey-o.
sorry I missed your show. Just got back from camping.
No worries.
Hope you had fun. Hopefully it wasn't too hot.
Yeah. I hate camping in the summer. It's terrible.
I need to get your paint cards.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What are you thinking? What are you going with?
I don't know. That's why I get the paint cards.
Pick something ugly.
I saw this guy do like dark gray and like silver, kind of.
Oh, was it on the K5?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that guy.
You could go like salmon and toenail.
They didn't make a salmon color.
Who said it had to be a...
I mean, it's kind of what you
And
get.
you were just talking about off the wall colors. So there's your off the
No,
wall
I mean
colors.
like factory. Because, okay, so if you do like square body search on Instagram, you pull up the first like 500 are all decent looking trucks. You keep scrolling and you get those weird color combos that weren't ordered by someone. They were just like red and purple, like whatever.
So does this thing come with freaking hood hinges or something?
Yeah.
This is pissing me off already.
It does. And it comes with a magnet. Well, it comes with a piece of circular steel, so you put that in there and the magnet sticks.
Brick orange and butternut squash yellow.
I have a picture of
Basically,
a
yeah.
slam dually. I don't know if it's one that you posted or if it was one I found. I don't know. But it was very close to my YJ color.
Blue?
Yeah, like a teal color.
Like bikini bottom pearl or whatever it is. Isn't that what color your TJ is?
Yeah.
Bikini. I like calling it bikini bottom now.
John says they have a creek to sit in if it gets too hot.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Rob says, so I'm thinking -1 class comp leaf trucks.
Sure. As long as the course stays like this.
Well, I got a damn good start to
I've got a TF2. I was gonna sell it to Todd, but I guess I could keep it. I like the fact that it's -1.
So it's only
We're
one.
making the trucks so terrible; they're already like negative numbers.
Well, then I'm gonna leave my RC 4-wheel drive tires on it.
To make it even
Make it
worse,
suck more.
what size are these? How big are
3.5.
these? They're little. Yeah, they're 3.5.
I was talking to Corey about them,
Golly, you can't even read them.
and he goes, "You should try whatever truck he was running like the next day was on like 3.3s or 3. They were so tiny. I'm like, no thanks.
Are they also full drive?
I think
Is that
so.
where you get them? I was say because other than Proline making the tiny swampers, I don't know of anybody else other than RC4 Drive that makes small ones, unless they're like Amazon. But who would run Amazon wheels or tires? That sounds terrible.
Yeah, leave it on the MTRs for trail day,
Scale,
And then-
scale realism.
and then put it on. I've got some Predator crawlers for comp day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those will look giant on there.
Yeah,
3.85s.
they're gonna fill those fender wells.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Shove it all the way into them.
See, the problem being is, as the rules go down in class.
Rob said that was a joke.
The problem being,
You can sell it again.
theoretically, as the rules go down in class, they get more realistic and they get more daily driver. This Bob bed ain't gonna fly.
Oh, well, and it has holes in the bed for shock towers.
Well, I mean that's covered by the spare tire. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's somebody else's spare. It's not my spare because
Yeah,
That's not
that really doesn't fit the truck.
I would have put one of my cutting shuts back there.
Just cut the whole bed out and then just put
You'd have to put 2 of these back here.
yeah. Run them 4 wide like desert style.
Yeah.
Or here you go. you could do it with this one. Get a set of 475s or like 45s or something, and then stack them in the bed, and then lift your TF2, and then leave the little tires on there like the dudes do at the Jamboree, where they bought the tires.
Skip
at
that
the
on leg day.
Yeah, they bought the tires at the Jamboree.
Yeah, Pitbull does have. They have the little guys.
The tiny boys.
Yeah, but even those are smaller than those.
Yeah.
Because I think the small Pitbulls are 3/8
Pibbles.
or something like that.
Pibbles.
Bibbles.
I really want to do like the whole V8 and everything, but then I don't want to put that kind of money into it.
The plastic one's not that bad, but I have 2 of them, and I need none of them if you want one.
Well, the problem with that is then I need to buy a different transmission.
Sure. You have to buy the R4. What you could also do is get the engine make kit.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it's like $49. Can I get the top of the box, please?
$39.99.
Can you reach it? Okay, sorry. If you can't reach it, that's okay.
Nope, can't reach it.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for reaching it.
Rob said, although a Leaf class would be kind of cool, make it way easier.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
can we run our F-Toys?
Back to the F-Toy class.
If I had a use for it, I'd keep it, but I don't see myself, especially now that Ding Dong sold it.
I didn't mean to, okay?
If I would have sold mine at the same time, I wouldn't have
And I've got, oh, there's the front axle.
Rob says no bowed bed, no body mods, other than mild trimming. So
Well-
stock TF2.
Fuck your -1 class.
For just general, like, I would do it. I would put a K5 or a K10 in, but the comp side of me, being competitive, would want to do a Yoda because it's thinner.
Yeah.
Because I've comped one of those bodies as a K5.
I will say
It's not fun.
how
Correct.
wide they are. God,
They're wide boys.
yeah, I like when
Craig
we
says,
sit down.
please don't do another class, Rob. I don't need another car.
Oh, come on, Craig. That'll just be on the 4th weekend.
Start filling up my PayPal, Craig. I'll figure it out for you.
And I'll leave the. Which one should have the 2-speed? Because I have one of each now.
The Chevy, for sure. Make it a trail truck. Make it what it's supposed to be. Make it like a legitimate beat the creek style.
First gear is I'm getting this done. Second gear is oh hell yeah, brother.
But I mean, my thing is like if you view it for what it is, I didn't think a TF2 was that bad. It is not performance based whatsoever.
No.
But if you look at it as going, this is a cool scale truck I can drive through the woods, drive over a few rocks, and then down some more dirt path kind of thing, like it is what it is. And they're so heavy that like they are kind of cool to watch. Because when they break traction, they sit there and wow, 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 like a real truck. It's kind of cool.
Just waiting for that axle shaft to snap.
And then you just go, hello, A&M.
That one's got somebody's skid plate.
That's not A&M's. That's
Bauhaus, maybe?
yeah, that's Bauhaus. I think is what it is.
Which, looking at it, I can't tell the difference between that and stock.
Isn't this one down?
Yeah.
I think Bauhaus is a Delrin.
Yeah.
So what it's supposed to be,
Slides better because it's Delrin.
I guess.
Crazy.
It's supposed to be a little bit taller.
I think it's supposed to be a little
a
bit.
little lower,
Yeah.
or higher clearance.
Doesn't it rotate the? It rotates the transfer case up a little bit or
The
something.
windows are too tinted on it.
Got that 10%. Let's see here. Yeah, it rotates the transfer case. Maybe not.
No.
Nah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, it didn't seem like it. I probably need to put a flat skid on this with, as long as it is.
Yeah, get that pro skid. Then the interior won't fit.
Never mind.
Fuck.
It's that. It's just a compound.
Does this thing have the interior?
It should be a complete body kit. Light,
Yeah.
light lenses. Once you need to paint all the lenses and stuff, let me know. I'll bring the good paint over. Show you how to do it.
I should probably just send this home with you and be like, I want a cool
That's
truck.
completely possible too. I mean, I'm always looking for content to do that's not Mailbox Monday, where I spend $500 a week on stuff.
I mean, you're welcome to have Papaw's truck for for content.
I can do that. I'll bring over the paint chip code.
I think I'm probably most excited about the dual exhaust hanging off the back.
That does look good. I'm gonna accidentally lose the hood hinges though, so it just keeps falling forward.
I do kind of want a cow hood.
Ugh. Yuck.
Just a little guy.
God, gross. Yucky.
There's like 8 square miles of hood.
I know. I don't like them. If you get one, get a correct one. Don't get the one that starts at the edge of the goddamn hood and slopes back everywhere. A cowl should start like here. If I built one, if I built one that style, I want one of the what do they call those? They've got a base. You built models, right?
Did.
Okay. It's like a 50, I think it's a Revell 56 Chevy. It's got like, the base kind of comes up like this, and then it's got a flat square tube, like a rectangular tube that just sits on top, but it's obviously got the hole in it. It's like that old Moroso style
You're talking about intake?
hood scoop, yeah.
I got nothing.
Sorry. Got a pen over there?
No.
I gotta draw it out.
Say it again. Spell it out again.
Okay, so
What color was it?
I think it was on the black 56. It
Okay.
was a black 56
Black
Chevy.
56 with flames?
Yeah,
It was like a
and I
gasser?
think it had the tilt hood, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Tilt forward.
That hood scoop, it like in the front, if you're looking at it from the front, it kind of goes like this, and then it has like a, literally it's just a flat super thin rectangle as a topper.
Basically a paper box, mailbox.
Much shorter. Like in real life, they're probably all like this tall.
That are clear.
No, those are sick. That's the that's the 55 from Tulane Blacktop style.
Yeah.
Logan said get the biggest one you can. Just come up to like here.
Well, there's a reputable company that sells a lot of 3D printed things for these, and their hood scoop starts at the roll of the hood, and that is looks retarded.
Okay.
The same thing goes with like an actual Chevelle that had that scoop, or a Vet. They don't start at the edge of the hood. They start back here, and they go up and back.
Now, do they start here or do you have to take into account?
Well, you have to take into account that the hood slides around.
It matters where your hood starts.
Yeah, that's why the cowl is so effective. Is you start it here, and then the hole's still back here, so that way when your hood, it still gives you
yeah.
the airflow. You get what I'm saying?
Did you know that a cowl hood does not flow out up against the windshield? It actually sucks around and goes in.
There's a little flapper on the back.
No, just the airflow in general. It does
Doesn't
not
have flappers.
It does not let air. No, because some of your cowl hoods are open in the back.
What am I thinking of? I may be thinking of like a super.
But just the airflow in general, it does not allow heat to come out. It actually wraps into that
sucks
negative
off the cowl.
that negative pocket of air,
Makes
and it
sense.
actually sucks in and goes
a
out the bottom.
Cowl induction hood.
I would swear that.
Nope.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's happened before.
The other thing I've seen a couple times, and I
Dump truck says it's a snorkel hood scoop.
Yeah, a
But
small.
you're
But it's a specific one. A specific one is what I'm envisioning in my head. I'm gonna have to build it. I can tell.
anyway, because these are, the hinges stick, and so then people just crease the
And they're
hoods.
bending the hoods right here.
Yeah.
you want that?
No,
You want
it's
the
stupid.
You know what's super annoying?
should put the crease in it.
Well, okay, so the bottom of an actual square body hood has like these little dents, and they're thin in spots, right? It's not in the middle of the hood. It's like back a little bit.
Yeah, it's right
And
off the hinge.
Right off the hinge, right. And it's like, because it's basically reinforced right here and then it kind of stops right here. So the bend should be back here. And there's dudes bending it like up here. Like, that's not where the fucking weak spot is. You just look stupid.
Yeah, and, like they'll bend
Oh,
it.
yeah. Like TP the bitch.
I'm like, no, it's just a little.
It's just a little quite off. You can't get it to sit down.
Logan says he found a picture of it on eBay. He'll post it to the Facebook page. Jeremy Stanley, he said he used to have an El Camino with a 6-inch cow, used to drive it in the rain and watch the water suck up underneath the back of the cow.
That's pretty wild.
Yep. We had one on our 90s square bodies. We had a couple trucks during that time.
Yeah.
We had just a little 2-inch cow just to give it a little bit of fling.
Little guy.
Yep.
But I mean, those big monster bastards.
No, I just want like a 2-inch. Yeah.
I don't know what I've seen on it.
Yeah, so 2-inch. Yeah, that's all.
2-inch in scale would be 20
Yeah, I want a 2-inch.
Yeah, no way.
up at the top of the hood.
This driver can sit outside.
What you need is like that.
Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
That like door slammer style where you get the cowl that comes up, but then also the drag car hood coming over it because you just need that much lift on it.
Yeah.
Hit me up, brother.
Or
Flat hood. I have a cowl hood, by the way.
or just cut it out for something, kind of like the Claude.
Oh,
air,
yeah.
air cleaner.
Yeah. Well, RC Everyday did that. He put the RC 4-wheel-drive tunnel ram on his. I think that's when I was. Okay, well, it kind of looks fucking cool. So anyway, he cut it all out and then edged it, and then the dual tunnel ram sticks out.
Edged it.
He edged it. Got it right in the implement. But he cut it all out.
That was a weird video.
A lot of views on OnlyFans. But and then he's got like, I think it's just the air cleaners or the velocity, like the actual stack, sticks out and it looks good. But he's also doing a 90s style where it's got like the chrome roll bar and it's up on, I think he's got it on groundhogs and like outlaws or no, he's got the center lines.
I might do some sliders of sorts.
What's
Arthur-
the purpose of this one?
Yeah, what are we doing?
I don't know.
I don't even know why I said we. I have a TF2 that apparently now I'm keeping.
Rob said no points, so sell it. No negative points.
No comps.
No class.
No TF2 comps. Is there even another leaf spring truck? The Sawback, right? It's
Yeah.
a Sawback
G
and
made sawback.
TF2. Man, if I had
Both terrible choices.
if I had the option,
Take it easy, Rob.
the bigger turtle,
Bye,
I
Rob.
don't know which one I'd pick.
Logan said making a mud truck and have the exhaust pipes coming out the hood.
Ew, yuck, gross.
Why even put a hood on it at that point?
Have them coming out the fender, right?
All 4 pipes.
Just one.
No, if you're gonna do it, you need to do it like old school cartoon style, where they come out the fender and up instead of cutting the hood. They come like all the way over and then out this way.
Craig says make it a Fall Guy truck, brown and gold.
Blech. Okay, nobody's ever done that. Once you get into these, you
Jordan, it's your truck. You can do whatever colors you want.
I did see a really cool scheme from Stranger Things. The sheriff, whatever his name is, they did his truck. That was pretty cool. Not that I'm going to do that, but
see, yeah. The basis that I've liked a lot is, like I said, getting on Instagram and Facebook. I am a part of so many square body groups that I figured out are all just fronts for freaking a bunch of Scrabble letters living over somewhere else making t-shirts. They tag everyone and they're all fucking admins. All of them. And they continually at everyone. I came up with this dumbass fucking shirt that I like used 1996 like paint to make every day. Like, oh, I made this square body shirt. But they got smart. So then they got all the boomers, heart bleeding all over it, because one of them was like, my daughter made this shirt and I can't believe it. She's so talented. She's 9. And it was like 4 square bodies kind of like stacked up tier style.
yeah,
And
they
it
do
had-
that in all groups.
Right. And it had like the tire tread or whatever.
And every one of them, I'm like, fuck you for
Yeah.
using autism or
Yeah.
whatever disability
Yeah.
in your scam. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
and then they immediately delete your comment. That's what they did.
Dump Truck says Zoomies.
Yeah, it's well, kind of zoomies.
Rob
yeah.
says Boom Racing.
Boom Racing?
I don't know.
Oh, they do make the BRX01 and
Okay,
2.
yeah.
Or BRO.
Logan says the A-Team K10.
I didn't know the A-Team
I
had
didn't
a
know they
vehicle other than the van.
Yeah, I
I
thought it
never
was
watched
the
the
van.
A-Team anyway. It was older than...
Jeremy Stanley says if you put the scale motor in it, make sure you put the air cleaner lid on upside down. Got to hear that 4-barrel open.
I remember doing that.
I'll probably do a two-tone. And then
Yeah.
it'll be pretty basic.
Yeah. Well, what you need to do is you get the 4 headlight grill 3D printed off of like Colts.
No, because then you have to change something
No,
in the
no, you
fenders.
just put it in there
and
because you know it automatically it's like an 88. It's basically you just change the grill.
what is different?
the whole front end? So let me see the hood.
Oh, make sure it stays in place.
Okay, so in this bump, that bump goes away in 81. So then they're just square. And
What
then
is this?
That's a 73 to 80.
Okay. So my Google searches of like an 86 are fucking dumb.
That's
Yeah.
why my paint codes go from 73 to 79.
Okay.
Yeah.
So start your searches over, but sooner.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Okay.
It's that the whole front of the fenders should be
So see now I can't do my
Shorter.
little brothers because his is like an 86.
yeah.
It's
So the
like
whole
a
front of the fender
4.
should be farther back because, and then I believe, because I used to have a buddy that was really into square bodies. This vent becomes part of the cab instead of the hood. I think this gets cut flat, laid down, and then the front is flat, I believe, as well. I think this goes away in 81 as well.
So this is what it's like when you talk to me about Jeeps. Got it.
Blind Guy says Walker Texas Ranger theme.
This is black, isn't it?
I never watched that. I couldn't tell
That
you.
was a Dodge.
That too. It was done.
Well, he's blind.
Maybe
so.
the early ones were a square body.
No, he always had a second gen.
Square Body Dodge.
Did he? No, he never had a square body Dodge.
No, it was always a second gen.
It was extended cab short bed, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it was a standard cab long bed. I can't remember.
Nope. It was the extended cab
Short bed.
short bed
Yeah.
with the chrome roll bar,
Hell yeah, brother.
all the lights.
Oh yeah. That way you could light up the bad guys at night.
Yeah.
KC at its finest.
You go out there and kick the shit out.
I'm
of
a
them.
little sad that they discontinued
KC
those.
highlights.
Yeah.
Those things go for big money in
Yeah.
those groups because they're all like people will have them in original packaging.
Oh no. William says Walker had a 90s GM, then a Dodge Ram.
Well, so we're already still
You're still pre Walker.
yeah, and the front fender changes too. I saw a guy that did the actual conversion, someone, and he cut it off like right here because the let's see, the conversion was like from here forward, but you had to cut it like at this line and down, like right before the turn signal, I think, or something. It was sick. It was really nicely done, but the hood was still wrong if I'm correct about the vents.
The only thing I wish it did have is the second fuel door for whatever reason. But that's probably only on long beds.
Long bed, I would think only.
Yeah. And in these, I believe it didn't even have a fuel door. It had a cap. That's why my short bed that Scott made me has a cap. And it's on the wrong
Does
side.
it have a fuel door on that side?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's one on this side.
Yeah. There shouldn't be.
Because it had side tanks, didn't it?
I don't believe the short beds did. I think that was only a long bed thing. And I think that was an option.
Oh, we got another vote for the Fall Guy theme. I don't know what that is.
It's brown and brown. And everyone does it. Like, I get that it's, and I'm not trying to be a dickhead to these guys, whatever, but it's literally, I'll tell you, you join one of these square body RC groups, they're all Fall Guy guys. I'm gonna make a Fall Guy truck. I haven't seen anybody do that. And then, like, there's 45 dudes that are just posting.
Like
comments.
this? Like
yeah,
this?
they're like, I did one.
Part of me wants to like do the interior and everything, but I'm like, no, everything gets tinted windows.
Well, that's when you leave the windows clear, or you barely tint them.
Oh, so people can see you?
If you're gonna go through the trouble of doing the
fishbowl?
interior, yeah. Or you tint them purple, like old school
Ooh.
tint that's like faded.
Or red.
Oh no,
I've seen red tint.
I meant the like faded black to purple.
Oh,
the
okay.
old school tint that's
The
Red and white.
AutoZone tint that's getting rid of.
that should be falling off.
Yes.
William said red and white, red top and white in the center and red at the bottom.
Nope, that's not what we do. Mm-mm. Disagree. You could though. I already have a red truck. That's why I would say no. Personally, but for you, I think what I really like about them is I have the paint codes,
Yeah.
and like almost none of them are red. It's like fucking dog vomit and like cat piss. Like the colors are so gross but cool.
See, I like the orange and cream.
Mm-hmm.
Orange
Those
and
are
cream looks really good.
Yeah. And the Whiteland Auto will shake or will match any of that stuff for cheaper than what What's a Huey does.
Oh.
And you don't have to wait for 3 weeks.
I went there once.
Whiteland Auto?
Yeah.
And? You didn't like them?
It was an experience.
I only go in there for paint. I only go in there.
That's all I went there.
Yeah, that's right. Because after you came in blast, you're like, okay, I'm going down to Ireland. Yep.
I guess part of that was my fault because it was when I got my Inca Gold color, and there were two different codes.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know, man, just pick one. I don't know the difference. And he's like, well, what color is on your car? I'm like, it's this big and it's in primer.
Yeah. They all thought I was dumb, and then I started showing them pictures of like the things I was building, and the old dude was like, "Oh, pretty cool." I'm like, "Yeah, thanks." It's like this. is
Well,
what
they
I'm-
had several people in there when I went there, and so the guy who seemed like he was running the place,
taller, younger guy, kind of got a round, fat head.
maybe.
Yeah.
He was busy and like he's like, hey, can you help him with this spray paint can?
Yeah.
Blind guy says, yeah, you're right. Had to double check. There is a Rockford Files, but that was run from 74ish to 80.
I have no
It was a
idea what
K10.
Files is.
Red and gunmetal,
Yeah.
he thinks. William says, or run it as it is and say under construction on the rear glass. Logan says, do a Jeep color.
I say we do a Toyota color.
No.
It's already gray. I mean,
Nardo gray. There we go. All right. The
Yep.
the ideas have gotten out of control. It's
Is it bedtime? Is it night time?
Yep.
All right.
it's 10:30.
Okay.
It's definitely time.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs and go to bed then.
Especially you're coming back to use the shop tomorrow.
I may. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, well, we're signing off, people.
Yep.
Oh God.
Oh Jesus! Now the body mounts are bad. If you're gonna make a body mount bad, you gotta make it to the back cab mounts.
Yeah, make sure it's
I'm
hinged in the
gonna
middle.
glue this damn hood on. Open the door.
Blind guy says camo. SPG's CUCV.
That's actual camo. Yeah. He
Oh, okay.
he has a 3D printed cab, I believe. I think his whole truck's 3D printed, and it's an 80s style, the flat front.
Good night, John.
All right, night, fellers.
Love you, Logan.
Love
Bye,
you,
Bill.
bye.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Bye.